Anniversary, happy anniversary. And if there's death in the family, our deepest sympathy. You know, Thursday is usually a busy day, huh? Few infomercials. Let's take a few phone calls as we continue here in the morning. Good morning to you. Yes?
Good morning, Martin. How are you?
Morning to you. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing fine. I would like to extend birthday greetings to Jennifer Raymond, of course, celebrating her birthday today, wishing her all the best. Many, many more years, God's blessings, protection, guidance, strength, health.
Okay.
Jennifer, enjoy your day coming from Rufan.
Okay, Rufan, thank you.
Just much we love you. But remember perfectly that you have a world party on the day you choose to be.
Happy birthday to you. On the telephone, good morning to you.
How are you?
Morning to you, morning.
I'd like to say one birthday greeting to a natural beauty lady.
Natural beauty, okay.
Yes, it is here natural.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you call natural.
Natural like you.
This Dr. Willie wishing her all the best when it comes around tomorrow. I know her husband will take her out and she'll enjoy it. Today, all of us want to wish her happy good when it comes around. And she have a smile. When she smiles, that can heal anybody. God bless you.
Have a blessed day. Dr. Wade, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Alex in Switzerland. How you doing? Say hi to your son, huh? Matto. And the entire family. Congratulations, the team there. Dominican team beating the BVI 3-0 yesterday. Congratulations, guys.
People like me and you who know the way through is life in unity. All the God's children, you bear in the whole day.
And congratulations to Prince, goalkeeper for Dominica for the past 20 years. That's definitely an achievement. Dominica's captain and national goalkeeper, Glenson Prince. You have done your country well, my brother. Wish you the best going forward. A quote speaking to Nature News, Mr. Prince says, I still can go on until I'm 45. I'm just approaching 38 years. But the time is right, and I'm happy. I've tried my best for my team and country. I can't stay any longer to keep the others from growing. I want to be remembered as being consistent and will always be here to assist whenever I'm needed. That's positive word, my brother. That's very, very positive. You know, sometimes in life we have to know when to give it up, huh? Some of us don't. So congratulations. Sending birthday greetings to my darling Lawrence of River Sirek, celebrating his birthday today, wishing him lots of love. Greetings coming from his Aunt Nellie and his cousin Forrestine and Jalisa Lawrence, all in Brooklyn at this time. Good morning to you, Diary Lawrence. Happy birthday to you. Good morning, Annette, saying hi to Mary Prevost in the USVI from Annette. Lots of love. Hello, Doctor. Hello, yes.
Good morning, Matthias.
Morning to you. Morning, yes.
Is it the same prince that had the accident some years ago?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay.
This one is from Dublin.
Oh,
Portsmouth.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the Portsmouth. Yes.
Yeah, let me say good morning to my doctor, Dr. Irvin Pascal. I'm not hearing him. I'm not seeing him. Let me say good morning to him, and I wish him well and everything that he wishes for himself. It's not his birthday, but I just thought of him.
Okay.
When somebody is nice to you, Matt, you have to remember the person.
True.
Even though I don't have money, and I go and sit in his office and tell him my ears have a problem, he will not send me back. So, Dr. Pascal, good morning. I love you very much. Thank you.
Good morning. Somebody says goalkeeper Prince didn't stay dancing to spoil the dance. One must know when to leave the dance floor, no matter how sweet the music is, huh?
People like me and you who know the way through is life in unity.
1 year old today. Morning, Mato. Good morning, Mato. Today is my nephew's birthday. He's 1 year old today. Romeo. Today's little Romeo birthday. Matt, and yesterday was my niece's birthday, Miss Mika Roberts.
Okay.
Happy belated birthday to Miss Mika Roberts. And happy birthday to Romeo. Romeo, cut the cake and celebrate until love you. Bye, Matt. Irela say good morning. Irela in the Bronx say good morning. Ezelia and Paula say hello. Matt, take care of yourself, and Shoma join the Q family. Shoma home.
Okay.
Join the Q family. Say morning to you too. So Matt, take care of yourself. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Love you too. Have a great day. I also want to say congratulations to Mr. Chad Bertrand from Dublin, who was also recognized. I think he was the oldest player there. Also retired yesterday. Thanks for service to Dominica. Thank you. So it wasn't only Prince, huh? Chad Bertrand from Dublin.
and putting you in a fix.
The oldest player on Dominica's team. He also retired. You're right, you know, you need to know when to leave the dance floor. Good morning to you, Mr. Jason John Baptist. I saw your live posting last evening there. Interesting, very interesting. That's all I'm going to say at this time.
What can make you do anything? What can make you feel like a king?
Just keep fighting for justice, brother. I've said it, you know what? It's good. Sorry. What is good for the goose, good for the gander. Too much selective justice in this place.
Friends in my research, I found what life is worth. It's peace and happiness. No more prejudice. Another thing I found out. That man don't know about words has its relation. That started from creation.
It's 8:18, 8:14. 8:14 is the time. Hello, talk to me.
Yeah, good morning, Matt. Matt, thank you for bringing that up. Matt, I don't, you can remember the other Haitian bar in Kennedy Avenue, Matt? Matt, you never passing by that Haitian bar on a Friday and a Saturday, Matt.
True.
Matt, hundreds of Haitians used to congregate on that bar there, Matt. Matt, you could stay by the Windsor Park and hear the music slamming there, Matt. Every Friday night, Haitians congregating there. No police ever went to them and tell them to cut down their music. No police ever went to them and tell them they're blocking road. But I don't know what's happening to the policemen in Dominica. They just after my child. Leave my child alone. He making us go a living. If he was doing things that were out of the way, I would be happy to have him harass him. He making a proper living. Stop harassing him. My daddy, the man packed by his business on King George Fifth Street there. Right back, you know where his other business is. He parked on the sidewalk there. Out of the way. Vehicles parking there all the time. By the Red House. Bam, they're giving him a ticket. For what? Stop harassing my child, Antonia Moses. You and your police force. Give him a break. You know he's not obstructing traffic. You are the one that's obstructing traffic with your immigration vehicle park across the road. That's his business place. Stop harassing him. Stop sending police to harass him. And all other people having their business free. You're not doing them nothing. Leave my damn child alone, man.
All right, Blue. Cool down a bit there. Don't let your pressure go up, huh?
That's what the master said.
And I know a lot of people have been making calls for certain blocks around the city. Next to Davos, there's a block there. The elderly has been complaining. Nobody's doing anything about it. So that's what I talk about selective justice, huh? What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Many calls to clear that block. A young man still there. And police absolutely doing nothing there. I'm sure Davo and her neighbors are very disturbed. There's a preschool right in that lane there.
day.
Good for the goose is good for the gander. Hello, talk to me. Good morning.
Hey, Mr. Belter, blessed day to you.
Blessed day to you too.
Loving you, I empathize with you and your family. Man, that's what it is. You mentioned, you talk about it, that's the selective justice. And that's what it's all about. Matt, I haven't seen Julian Prevost for a while. When last you saw him, Matt?
I saw him a couple months ago, but he was a little ill there for a few days, a few months there. So I think, but he's back on his feet. So he was down for a while, but he's doing okay. Yes, I know.
Julian Prevost, I haven't seen you in so much of a long time. And up to this morning, as I use him to trouble Pastor Rodney, I definitely saw me to ask about him. Norris Prevost, blessings to you. Joan Oscar, Pastor Rodney, leave me alone. Hazelland, blessings to you. Norma Dyrumpel, all my guardian angels. Matt, you know the guy they shot yesterday, Pastor, no?
No, I heard that there was a shooting. I didn't know if there was what was involved in terms of the story. I just heard there was a shooting in Roseau. Yes. Is that what?
I heard it was a ride-by, that drive-by, and that one was a ride-by because two guys on a motorcycle. I hear that person just shoot him right a little higher from KFC, from the market coming up. You know, past KFC.
Yes, I saw some police investigating, but I didn't get the full story just yet.
Yeah, Matt, everybody's becoming quite emboldened because those at the very top are worse than those at the bottom. So it is very sad. I know that's not greetings line, no, Matt?
It is a greetings line, but of course, Blue introduced it there. The talk.
No, I'm getting there.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't get it right there. I am just saying I want to be reminded so I do not take time, wasting time and things. All my beloved people who took care of me. Or they don't know how grateful I am now. Or they will never know. Or they hear me saying that on the radio and think it's just, some formality or... But Matt, you play my favorite song, is that Baron, Matt?
Yes, Baron. Words.
I'm a little person that's preoccupied, a little obsessed with words, Matt. So from the time I hear that song years ago, I say, but for me, Baron, make that, man. Matt, have a blessed day.
Have a great one.
The Baron made a mistake on words and disapproval. Detrimental factor of thinking is only hatred and strife.
We'll be taking a break and then we'll come back to talk, okay?
It's killing of mankind's soul, exempting them from this world and putting you in a fix so that man can be.
Let's take two quick calls. Remember, we're still on the Grinders line. Hello, yes?
Thanks for playing that song again.
All right. Thank you, Lucille. Hello, good morning.
Yes, my brother, thanks and praise for life and everything. I just want to give all those that support me in hard times and bad times. Today is the time. You understand? Today is the time. So I just want them, to know it's happy anniversary for us. It was that day. The man on the hill, it was that day when he spoke to me. Okay? So I want to congratulate you for what you have done for me and all those that have helped me in life, especially the Heavenly Father. Matt, continue doing what you're doing. Because what you're doing is good information for the people, and you don't know what to do.
All right, thank you.
Friends in my soul, I found what life is worth. It's peace and happiness No more prejudice. Another thing I found out. That man don't know about words has its relation. Started from creation. Sweet word. Because work is empty and work is right. Work is hope and work is life. Works can make you do anything. Works can make you feel like a king. Sing a song. Whoa. Sweet, sweet.
This is Caribbean Vibes.
Stumble is also adding that when these fellas sat early on the block by Teacher Rose, I brought it to the attention of the police. This block grew to the point that they would sit around the corner and obstruct traffic. Police had failed the elderly and good citizens in that area. So Nurse Moses, I say Nurse Police Officer, Superintendent Moses, please do something about it. You can't be forgetting targeting the goose and forgetting about the gander. It was Mr. Weeks who said some years ago, what is good for the goose is good for the gander.
What words can you do to man?
Blessing, somebody just said that Mr. Prevo is doing good for now. He just came out from his morning walk. I just saw him today.
You will do things the right way. That's what the master said. Will play an important part in every human heart. Sing it from
This is Caribbean Vibes.
because work is empty and work is right. Work is
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
We are in the hurricane season. Stock up on food which has a long shelf life. Sterilize baths, all containers, and cooking utensils to store water. If in doubt, drink boiled or treated water only. Keep flashlights, candles, and storm lanterns handy, along with batteries and matches. Store all garden implements and furniture inside if possible. A message from Q95 FM Radio.
Shop with confidence at Court. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Court. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's the energy of we people, something pulsing inside. It beating every soul. I'm feeling we cannot. It's always pushing us forward, the limit up in the sky. There's rhythm in how we flow, a rhythm that can't be denied. It's in the feeling and how we talk. It's in the meaning and our spot. There's nothing that sets us apart. Who we are, the rhythm of life is bumping. Together going strong, no matter what we keep things going. Before we move on, lift up in the sky, celebrate and come at your rhythm flow, 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 flow. Come let your rhythm flow. Come let your rhythm flow.
Exciting news from AutoTrade. Incredible savings are here. Take advantage of AutoTrade's Thrifty Thursday promotion. Mark your calendars. On the last Thursday of each month, AutoTrade is offering up to 20% off items throughout the store. Yes, 20% off. But wait, here's more. Keep your eyes peeled for our exclusive Deal of the Day offer, bringing you even bigger discounts on select items. Whether you're looking for car accessories, maintenance essentials, or just browsing for a great deal, we've got you covered. So be sure to swing by AutoTrade every last Thursday. At AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship. Terms and conditions apply.
One trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica. And yes, we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. 255-6810 or 316-0164. Or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Supply. So I ask you, what are you doing inside Bloombox? Do you have a farm? You tell me, that's how tell sort. I've been married 37 years. Look at my money farm. They say, no, not woman, like land for farming crops. And then you understand, Bloombox is the most affordable on island. Knapsacks starting at only $57.71. Elsewhere, it's $300 plus. Cutlass seeds, seeding trays, nursery pots, sales of potting mix, all at way better prices than anywhere else. Fertilizers, 3-in-1 multi-tool, and so much more. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill. Second property on the right after the Valley Link Road and on the corner of Drury Lane and Hanover Street in Rosal. Bloombox. Let's bloom together.
The Diocese of Rosal is launching a Father's Day campaign. Bring the men to Mass. The Jubilee year is the perfect occasion to celebrate, honor, and uplift all men, particularly fathers and father figures in each parish in the diocese. Men of all ages are encouraged to come back to church on Sunday, June 15th, 2025. Men, fathers, your real strength is found only in God. This campaign is meant for men to attend Mass and reconnect with God, receive strength and encouragement, and lead by example during this Jubilee year of hope. The parish need the men. The diocese need the fathers. Dominica need the men to be the heart of the family. Bring the men to Mass is about reconnection, reflection, and renewed purpose. Fathers are called to be priests in the home, the domestic church to bring hope to the family and the society by extension. It's a jubilee for men, for fathers. In every parish, men will be blessed, prayed for, and be encouraged by the homily. Father's Day is among activities for the Jubilee for Men in this special year of grace. It's a spiritual campaign, and everyone is encouraged to invite their father, husband, grandfather, son, brother, uncle, male colleague, boyfriend. Just bring a man to Mass on Sunday, June 15th, 2025. Father's Day. May God bless you.
Republic Bank.
This rate is great. This rate is affordable. This rate is what I need.
Real options for real financial goals. Build, expand, go for the dreams at the rate you want.
This rate is perfect. This rate is for me.
Your rate, your call. Log on to republicbank.ec.com for more.
Beat the heat with our coolest deal yet. It's summer sale at Freeze Tech and Electric. Ready to chill out this summer? We've got you covered. For a limited time only, enjoy a refreshing 20 to 25% off on all air conditioning units, all sizes and types, high wall, cassette, and ductable, while supplies last. Don't sweat through another scorching day. Upgrade your comfort and save big. Visit us today at Freestech and Electric in Castle Comfort or call 1767 440 6717 and feel the difference. But hurry, once they're gone, they're gone. That's how you go in. I'm gonna buy Castle Comfort there, by Freestech and Electric. I'm gonna get the AC boy. Yeah, sale. Let's watch that boy.
Are you tired of having the same boring breakfast every morning? Well, Monflake Oats is the healthy and perfect solution just for you. Make your breakfast exciting by adding Monflakes to your pancakes, parfait, or even milkshake. Monflake can be found in different sizes and available in granola such as Caribbean or Hawaiian. Stop worrying about what to prepare for your breakfast, dessert, snack, or even dinner. Monflake is the best addition to your meal. Grab yourself a bag today.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc. and available island-wide.
Introducing the new Caribbean paint from Do It Center. Durant paint and wall covering from Do It Best quality paint, giving you the same great interior and exterior quality, the same color matching technology, at an incredible price. Available in black, satin, and semi-gloss. Visit us on Google Road or call our paint department at 255-6896. Do It Center, your partner in home improvements.
Right on cue, right on cue. Right on cue, right on cue.
We have a stop coming up in the next few minutes with our friends from D&D. So just for a few minutes, we're going to open up the lines here. So feel free to call in. I know you may have some issues on your mind this morning. As always, it's always something to talk about, huh? That's good morning. Good morning to you.
Matt, I'm asking a funny question this morning.
Ask your question.
I'm seeing people in that hot cover time going to supermarkets and buying, even though they say they don't have enough money, they have to buy food for their cat, food for their rat, food for their dog. This animal should not stay on the road. No, it's what they want. People have to be adopting animals like that.
Well,
it's not America. America is
so
America.
So you're saying Lucy, we should not take care of our pets? That what you're saying?
Well, maybe because I don't have and I don't want.
You should get one, Lucille. It will help you sort of calm down. Pets are a very loving thing to have. I won't dismiss the fact that people go. I go and feed my cat, but people love their cats, and we have to sometimes just respect that, huh?
Mafayas.
Yes.
I trained all mess in hospital when I was working for 29 years. You think I come in at my home and clean dog shit and cat shit?
That's you, Lucille. Everybody has their own priorities, but I don't think I would have a problem with people taking care of their pets. I don't think. I think, it kind of pets help you calm down. I go home and your cat or your dog run to you, and that's therapy. So I won't back you up on that one. I love my pets. Okay, so that's your choice. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Hey, Matt, good morning.
My brother, how you doing? Yes.
Matt, not too well this morning.
Why? Why are you not well?
Matt, you almost heard that the police picked me up this morning.
Really?
Again.
You got yourself in trouble?
Yeah. No, well, that trouble was a different kind of trouble.
Okay.
I actually am one of those who wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning to say my prayers about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Okay, good.
And this morning I woke up to a heavy bang with glass
Mm-hmm.
And only to find out why side they're trying to figure out what's happening. I heard the dogs barking and stuff. So then
Mm-hmm.
it was probably about 3:54 by then. So I heard my neighbor's voice, the bigger man next to me. I heard him shouting, screaming. Whatever he was uttering, I could not understand. But I grabbed a towel because I was just going to the toilet. I have two tuni. I grabbed a toilet and came onto the veranda to look in his direction. By that time, a man was on the roof of my neighbor's house.
Uh-oh.
Runs straight at me, dive on me in the veranda. And me and that man end up in an altercation. And by that time, I'm calling Heather to close the door because the front door is open and he is there and I know she's going to be frightened by that. By the time I'm calling her to close the door, me and the man, the first attempt to toss him over the veranda, it didn't work. The towel fell, so I took to me again. So I'm in a battle with him there on the veranda. And by that time now, when I make the second attempt to throw him over the railing, then I realized he had a long cutlass on his side. I disarmed him, and that struggle continued because by then, he realized I was trying to throw him over the veranda, so he grabbed the front door and decided it's inside he wants to go with the lady who was on the other side of the door.
Are you
And
joking?
by that time, I took a piece. I have serious thing. By that time, I took a piece of iron that I had there that I was building an antenna with, and I just started to use that iron and hit that hand until I couldn't hit it no more. So by then, he started bleeding. That hand actually just dropped, and his whole body came against the door, and he fell into the drawing room. Bleeding profusely. By that time, it's maybe about 3 or 4 past 4. Then we're on the phone calling the police. We didn't get a response from the police. The second time, called the police about 8 past 4. The police said they're on their way. The next time I called the police was 20 past 4. All that time, the man is in the house, they're bleeding. And when I called the police about 20 past 4, all the police telling me, take it easy, my brother, take it easy, my brother. I said, bro, I called like about 20 minutes ago. So when I realized what was happening, I just put on the phone with the police and decided I'll set up with the guy. So I opened the front door downstairs and then dragged the guy to the top of the steps. And then the security by this cover Dominica came and we just forced him out of the house. And by then the same cutlass now that was downstairs. Then the neighbor, he went by, he broke the neighbor front door, ended up in the neighbor's house. He had the neighbor a bunch of keys on him because the neighbor telling me, Mr. have his keys. Then I realized it was a serious burglary that was going on. Mark, in that time, even the key from my front door ended up in the guy's pocket.
Really?
And here, the same house, he just ended up in falling in blood. He had to snatch the key on the front door and have it in his pocket. Heather saw that telling him, what you have in your pocket there, he take out the key and rest it on the chair. So by that time now, outside there, we just started, the police wasn't coming, so we just started taking something in our own hand and really give him a good licking, a good whacking. And then the police came now, maybe about 25 past 4. First thing I'm saying, no, since what time I call you, my brother, the police walk out his vehicle, that same stone throwing police and come out and he go, bro, I don't come for that, I don't come for that, I don't come for that. I just walked away and come and clean the blood in my house. All now, so what I'm doing is cleaning blood in my house. You would swear somebody got slaughtered there.
So the police actually went with the guy?
Yes, he couldn't walk after that, so they went with him. They picked him up, they went with him. I guess they took a statement from my neighbor. And all the police who came back to me, first thing he asked me, you have a problem with the police? I tell him, why you ask me that? He said, because as the police come out, I am telling you, he don't come there for that, he don't come there for that. I said, bro, all I said was, I calling you all since what time? And for me, I leave to go to Convent Prep to drop stuff for my daughter's mother. It takes me 3 minutes from my home to Convent Prep. How is it going to take the police 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes to reach there? And you're telling me about your last call, they don't have a ride. My brother, this thing is serious. People will take the law into their own hands when you have that kind of behavior. But I'm not going to blame anybody. This is the ordeal that I went through. Just wanted to make it clear that
So Mervin, can you describe who that guy is? Or is it somebody that you saw?
Well, what I can say is Heather saw him 3 different nights come in the area because she has that kind of thing that she always looking at. When she sees a strange face, she'd always report to me. So he has been a strange face in the area for the past 3 nights. So last night he finally struck. Yeah. So he was monitoring the area for at least 3 nights.
I'm sure Heather must be terrified at this time.
Yes, but bro, to make the phone call, Heather have the 2 phones in her hand and cannot dial and tell me she don't know how to open the phone. Her phone, she doesn't open it. my phone should go to the code. And it's just trauma. But at the same time, that's what I faced this morning. There's a stain of the house. My neighbor there gave me some time because I just came into the house. I had some cocoa tea, and the minute I smelled the blood, I was upset. So I have to just be cleaning out the whole house because when you go out, the police about taking pictures, they don't have cameras, then they don't have this. My brother, the police watching me moving on that center, they don't have a photographer with them. The police have the most photographers when protesters are out. This morning didn't have a camera, didn't have a flashlight.
Interesting.
My brother, no, it's very appalling what's happening. And people are amused by this thing. You see me? I'm one serious individual and I take things seriously. And what we have there is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And people accepting too many unacceptable things. Anyway, have a good day.
I want to say congratulations to you, Mervyn. I mean, for your bravery, you stood up.
No, I had to, but Mark, in that situation, who is expecting a man on a roof at 3:44 and 54 in the morning? The man just dive at me, end up on me, and I win him in a battle. And only time of my second attempt to throw it over the railing, I am seeing a long, maybe what? That thing must be about what? 3 feet long. 3 feet long, blade in the man's waist, and by the time I did, I couldn't put it down the band. I could force it on the street and banter with him. Let's just say Mr. succeeded and realizing that resistance I put on, he pulled out his cutlass on both me and the inside there. Anything could happen. Anything could have happened. If I had succeeded then, I threw him over the railing. Then this morning, I'm responsible for a dead man. The police to pick me up. So anyhow you look at it, it would not have ended well. And I give thanks that it happened in my moment. I was supposed to be praying. I calmed myself after. I went to say my prayers. And I even give thanks because I know it could have been worse. Have a nice day, my brother. Thank you.
Right again. Congratulations, Mervyn, for standing up there. You could have been dead this morning. You're right about that. To stand up with a burglar there with a cutlass disarming. I want to say congratulations to you, brother. And this morning, if you had threw him over the balcony there, it would have been you. The police is coming after this morning. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Love, life, healing, joy, gratitude, courage, and sacrifice. Mr. Pelton, blessings on your family, sir.
Blessings to you, sir.
Thank you. Matt, let me empathize with Mervyn and praise the Almighty. It could have gone the wrong way, as he said, the Matt. His right could pass for his wrong. His right, he could end up dead, he and his lady. And because, Matt, it is sad. It is sad. Matt, how I send your thing with St. Vincent, Matt? I don't know if you have time to take a look.
Yes, I will play that a little later, but we have we need to of course connect with D&D, so we'll talk about that later. I have the full video from St. Vincent. It was hot last evening in St. Vincent. I'm trying to get a correspondent there. Blessings. I'll talk a little further after D&D this morning. So stick around.
This lady asked me, sorry sir, where's D&D Plumbing and Electricals now everybody talking about? I said, ma'am, D&D is located on 2nd Federation Drive, Goodwill, above Nagico. It's that green and orange building. D&D, we also do services and sales, general plumbing such as PVC pipes and fittings, kitchen faucets, bathroom faucets, shower valve, and all the other functional parts needed for your loo or toilet. At D&D Plumbing, we have in stock inline ball valves, check valves, and all the other parts that are necessary for a job well done. And now for the big one, baby, don't forget your drain busters to unplug your waste pipes. People don't have to know your business. D&D also got your pressure reducing valves to reduce water intake, thus reducing your plumbing expenses. The reason why customers just keep coming to D&D is because of the great customer service, exceptional product knowledge, and hard to find plumbing items and tidbits. D&D on Lower Federation Drive, the full comprehensive plumbing services, repairs, maintenance, and installation. Just watch out for the green and orange.
For your every need, cause have you come?
Let's connect with our friend there from D&D this morning. Good morning to you, Mr. Roberts. How are you doing? Mm-hmm.
Yes, Matt, I'm doing very well. I'm doing good. I'm having a blessed day, an awesome day, a great day. I hope you are having one as well. Yours is as good as mine.
Thank God. Thank you.
Okay. Matt, this morning I want to thank our listening public, the listening audience that always tune into D&D program every Thursday. And maybe there just be a few that just joining us. We just want to say thank you so much for listening to us. And Matt, this morning we are just so excited, to tell the customers and remind the customers of what is happening at D&D and what they can get at D&D even now as I speak. This morning I want to let the listening audience and those that never listen to our program to let them know where we are located. Or we are located on 2 Federation Drive, Goodwill. And as you're going up to the hospital, just above Nagico, that's just about maybe 50 feet from, maybe less than above Nagico, that stone-looking building, green and orange. There's that big sign, D&D Plumbing and Electrical Inc. I don't think you need glasses to see it. Matt, it is big and bold. I remember one program, persons call and say, they don't know where we are, but we constantly mentioning our location, and we just want to remind, our listening audience of our location. And we want to tell them that we are there waiting for them, as they come in, that they can get their full package, So we just want to tell them that D&D, we are stocked with all our plumbing and electrical items, and they can get all the parts for their toilets, the different valves, their check valves, their they call it non-return valves as well, your PRV, pressure reducing valves. We have all the fill valves, side inlets, or if you want bottom inlets. We have the 3/4, we have the 1/2 inch, all the parts for the toilet. We have all the different flappers, even the 3-inch. We have flappers up to the 3-inch in size, and the gasket, the flush valve in case you have a 3-inch toilet and you're looking for these parts. We have it at D&D. When you think of plumbing, you really need to think of D&D. And as we grow and expand, we want to make D&D the choice for plumbing. When you think it, you can say D&D have it. But we are growing, and I'm so thankful to God that we are getting there, and as persons come and patronize with us, we will get there, and we are getting there. And we just want to tell them our service is unbeatable. Our product knowledge is untouchable, because our staff are well equipped with all the knowledge that they need to share with you as a customer as you come to buy and purchase. Our experience at D&D is remarkable, and we just want to let the customer know when they come there, they feel comfortable, they feel they are shopping, and we just want to let them know that. So, Matt, our numbers at D&D is 449-0542. The customers can also reach us on our cell numbers at 285-9643 or 616-7505. Matt, we also want to let the customers know they can email us at D&D Plumbing and ddplumbinge@gmail.com. That's our email address, and our Facebook address is D&D Plumbing and Electrical Inc. So you can visit our page and you will see what is happening at D&D. So we want to thank customers to really patronizing with us. And Matt, as we speak, we have a promotion that is going on all now as we speak. It started last week. That's May the 29th. We have a promotion from the 29th to the 14th of June. And Matt, I know you're a father, and there are lots of fathers out there. We want to celebrate our fathers. Sometimes, society kind of forget that we exist. I mean, they kind of give us all little props, but not as much as mothers. And we asking the fathers out there to really, be their father, be the father. Be that figure in your child life, so that we can really get that recognition as the mothers do. But I don't think we'll ever be the mothers. But anyway, so Matt, we want to celebrate our fathers, we want to celebrate our dads, and we want to tell persons to come down to D&D. All now as I speak, they can accumulate points and they can win big, large, and shesh coming June the 14th, Matt. That is the Saturday before Father's Day. We're going to have 3 lucky winners that going to accumulate points up to 4,000 points. The first winner will win a $200 large and shesh. And Matt, when I say it, I mean it. I give it. We had some months ago, we had our program, and we had our appreciation month in April. We had this same points, and we gave our dear customer, very loyal customer who received it, and it was just a pleasure to give back to them. And that's D&D. We appreciate you coming to D&D and do business with us. And whenever the opportunity arises, we can give back. We give back to you, the customers. So we're saying 4,000 points, you will get $200. 3,000 points, you get $150. And if you accumulate 200 points, you get $100, and that is large and shesh. So you'll be getting a little voucher, but behind the voucher, the voucher is just the presentation. But behind the voucher, you'll get the dry money with the man with the glasses on it. So we want to tell you to come down to D&D where you can win money. Also, Matt, on the 14th of June, we have on that day, it's a Saturday, up to 15% store-wide discount. So we want to tell customers, because it's Father's Day, we are celebrating fathers. We want to tell all the fathers to come down to D&D that they can get a 15% store-wide discount. And also, Matt, the points really is on every $50 you purchase. So think of you buy $1,000 worth of goods, the amount of points you can accumulate on that $1,000, or if you buy thousands of dollars of goods, So we want to tell you every $50 you accumulate a 5 points, sorry. So Matt, also we don't want to forget, there are persons that may come in on that day and they maybe, well, it would have to be the first time. We really want to give that to the first person who enters the store. And this person on that Saturday, the 14th of June, are going to win a bottle of wine. We want to tell and even congratulate that person, but that person has to be a father. The first person who enters and they are father, they are going to win a bottle of wine. And also, too, Matt, we have the very first new customer. So you have never been to D&D. You may have been hearing about D&D, but you just happen or you decide, boy, I want to be that first person to come at D&D on that Saturday, the 14th, before Father's Day, the Saturday before, Father's Day. I want to be at D&D so I can win that bottle of wine. So this person, Matt, has to be, well, we said the first one has to be a new customer, and the second one, the first dad on that day will win a bottle of wine as well. So we have the first new customer who steps in at D&D, and also the first dad who steps in at D&D on that day, that Saturday. You will win a bottle of wine. So we want to congratulate that individual already in advance, for winning that bottle of wine. And all those that will win, the different prices, whether the first prize, the $200, the second prize, the $150, and the third prize, the $100. We want to congratulate you in advance, for coming at D&D and, doing business with us. So, Matt, we just want to really remind our customers and those that just joining us that they are listening to the program D&D Plumbing and Electrical Inc. And we are located on 2 Federation Drive, Goodwill. And our numbers are 449-0542. And they can also visit our Facebook page at D&D Plumbing and Electrical Inc. They can email us at ddplumbinge@gmail.com, and they can, we are there on Federation Drive. We're just a little drive away, a walk away, and we want to tell you, come and visit D&D. You want to really see, you hearing, but you want to really see what is happening at D&D. Come and talk to us. You maybe have some ideas, and you're not sure how to get that little thing done. At D&D, we can tell you why you buy this and how you can put it to work, put it to effect. Why you buy it, but also we can help you in helping you as to how to apply it. So we want to thank you so much for listening to us at D&D Plumbing and Electrical Inc. We just want to tell the public, have a wonderful day. And Matt, you and your team, we want to tell all the listening audience this morning to have a blessed day, a productive day, an awesome day. Today is good. every day is a blessed day, a great day, a wonderful day, an awesome day. So, Matt, it is just going to be a great day today. So, Matt, we just want to say thank you again, and thank you for all our listening audience and all those that listening all abroad. That they're listening and inland. We want to just say thank you so much for patronizing with us and being there with us as we partner together in business. We just want to appreciate you and value your presence at D&D. And I want to thank my wife and the family, my family. I want to thank my team down at D&D, and as they come every day to do what they do and give it all that they are and have. We just want to say a big up and thanks to them, the team down at D&D. So, Matt, have a blessed day. Have a great
And
day.
stay on the line. I need to talk to you privately, so stay on the line there. We'll connect there for a minute. But let's say thank you, okay? But stay on the line. All right.
Plumbing and electricals now everybody talking about. I said, Ma'am, D&D is located on 2nd Federation Drive, Goodwill, above Nagico. It's that green and orange building. D&D, we also do services and sales, general plumbing such as PVC pipes and fittings, kitchen faucets, bathroom faucets, shower valve, and all the other functional parts needed for your loo or toilet. At D&D Plumbing, we have in stock inline ball valves, check valves, and all the other parts that are necessary for a job well done. And now for the big one, baby, don't forget your drain busters to unplug your waste pipes. People don't have to know your business. D&D also got the pressure-reducing valve to reduce water intake, thus reducing your plumbing expenses. The reason why customers just keep coming to D&D is because of the great customer service, exceptional product knowledge, and hard-to-find plumbing items and tidbits. D&D on Lower Federation Drive, the full comprehensive plumbing services, repairs, maintenance, and installations. Just watch out for the green and orange. This lady asked me, sorry, sir, where's D&D Plumbing and Electricals now everybody talking about? I said, ma'am, D&D is located on 2nd Federation Drive, Goodwill, above Nagico. It's that green and orange building. D&D, we also do services and sales, general plumbing such as PVC pipes and fittings, kitchen faucets, bathroom faucets, shower valve, and all the other functional parts needed for your loo or toilet. At D&D Plumbing, we have in stock inline ball valves, check valves, and all the other parts that are necessary for a job well done. And now for the big one, baby, don't forget your drain busters to unplug your waste pipes. People don't have to know your business. D&D also got the pressure-reducing valve to reduce water intake, thus reducing your plumbing expenses. The reason why customers just keep coming to D&D is because of the great customer service, exceptional product knowledge, and hard-to-find plumbing items and tidbits. D&D on Lower Federation Drive, the full comprehensive plumbing services, repairs, maintenance, and installations. Just watch out for the green and orange.
For your every need. Cards have you covered, but believe. Cards ready cash, it's for everyone. Not to worry, past approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all. We undergo. Cards ready cash, you already know. We got it all. We undergo, go. Cards ready cash, always ready when you're ready. Let's go.
Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
I see Golo in shopping for farming supplies. So I ask you, what are you doing inside Bloombox? Do you have a farm? You tell me, that's how tell sort. I've been married 37 years. Look at my money farm. They say, no, not woman, like land for farming crops. And then you understand, Bloombox is the most affordable on island. Knapsacks starting at only $57.71. Elsewhere, it's $300 plus. Cutlass seeds, seeding trays, nursery pots, sales of potting mix, all at way better prices than anywhere else. Fertilizers, 3-in-1 multi-tool, and so much more. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill. Second property on the right after the Valley Link Road and on the corner of Drury Lane and Hanover Street in Rosal. Bloombox. Let's bloom together.
The Diocese of Rosal is launching a Father's Day campaign. Bring the men to Mass. The Jubilee year is the perfect occasion to celebrate, honor, and uplift all men, particularly fathers and father figures in each parish in the diocese. Men of all ages are encouraged to come back to church on Sunday, June 15th, 2025. Men, fathers, your real strength is found only in God. This campaign is meant for men to attend Mass and reconnect with God, receive strength and encouragement, and lead by example during this Jubilee year of hope. The parish need the men. The diocese need the fathers. Dominica need the men to be the heart of the family. Bring the men to Mass is about reconnection, reflection, and renewed purpose. Fathers are called to be priests in the home, the domestic church to bring hope to the family and the society by extension. It's a jubilee for men, for fathers. In every parish, men will be blessed, prayed for, and be encouraged by the homily. Father's Day is about activities for the Jubilee for men in this special year of grace. It's a spiritual campaign, and everyone is encouraged to invite their father, husband, grandfather, son, brother, uncle, male colleague, boyfriend. Just bring a man to Mass on Sunday, June 15th, 2025, Father's Day. May God bless you.
All right, blessings. I guess you sent me that video, but I did confirm from my correspondent there in St. Vincent and all the other colleagues as well. These videos are old videos, huh? You know, it's election season. And this correspondent explained to me that he has not heard of any arrest. So the video that's circulating at this time, blessings and others, or shared with me, it's an old video, okay? So be very, very careful. I did some background work and spoke to some sources there in St. Vincent. And one of the persons involved in that video actually spoke to my source and said, it's silly season now, silly season in St. Vincent. So, election season and the opposition is circling videos around. So, be very, very careful, okay? So, blessings and others who have sent this video to me. This is a propaganda video. So, take note of that, okay? I just thought I would tell you that. I checked my sources in St. Vincent, and it's just not true. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes, come on.
Hello, good morning, Matt. Steve in the house.
How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
Good, good. You have special topic this morning, Matt?
Not really for the time, no.
Okay, Matt, I'm just saying something with Dominica here. I just get off the line here in stage with some businessmen who have some of the most expensive and massive excavators and loaders and dumpers. Something just came to my mind recently. Matt, the law up here, and I know it's sometimes some of these are universal, for trafficking and for driving on the road. I have a Frontier, Nissan, diesel for we drive. Matt, I pay for the road tax. We come to a point. I pay for the road tax $155 US. That's something like $400 and something dollars easy, based on the exchange rate. I'll have to pay every year. Matt, a Nissan, you hear the price I have to pay for the road? $155 every year. Matt, I just got up the line with the same gentleman who have some of these big excavators and loaders. Matt is by tonnage. He has a smaller truck than the Chinese own, a smaller truck than the Chinese own. He is paying $400 and something US. And it's by a ton. After 3 tons, the government gives it to you free. But after three tons, you have to pay. I think it's 90 something based on the vehicle per ton. Matt, there are so many vehicles in the Chinese compound which they are building at international airport. Just a question. I don't know if anybody pay attention to it. Those number plates, are these vehicles insured and the number plated? I'm just asking a question. And if, how the vehicle division, those who are responsible for the division of vehicles or the trafficking division, how are they charging? Is it by tonnage? Is it just by a flat rate? I don't know. I'm just asking a question. Because our young men, our young people can get jobs already. Our road did not build for some of those weight, the tonnage that are there. The stress that are coming on our road. Who is paying for that? Because the money these trucks are making are going back to China. Who is going to pay for those damage and the stress that is coming on the road? Just a question. I remember one time, Matt, of 20 years ago, I was in St. Martin. Matt, I listened to Parliament in St. Martin. Anybody in St. Martin can let me record to that. Matt, I heard that the number plate one time covered the budget. You may might hear me saying that over and over. One time the number plate, because Mr. Martin have a lot of rentals, a lot of vehicles. And Dominica is bigger than St. Martin. So the number plate, paying for number plates, the road tax covered the budget one time. I said, wow, and they wanted to know where the money went. So that was the discussion in the panel, in the parliament. So in Dominica, all those big trucks that are on the airport project, are they paying the due taxes for the road? Which can bring in, because already our young men are not getting jobs. So, and if they are they paying their fairly due? And I believe that if it's not by tonnage, then they are robbing the nation. These massive trucks and caterpillars and excavators should be paying by the tonnage, because it is putting stress on the road, and they should pay for that. There was a little millionaire here in Station. He got a project. Dominica had some of those trucks there. These big, huge yellow trucks, they don't have the tail, but it have a V shape. He had only two. Man, from one point to the other point, bringing down huge stone, it will only take him about 20 minutes. Man, at the end of his job, the government, because he tell me, they cannot tell me the amount, because for security, they cannot tell me the amount. One of the gentlemen tell me, the bill he gets from the government send him a bill for just driving 20 minutes up and down to bring some stone for the same island to put some breakers by the bayfront. But the money he get, the receipt he get, the bill he get, Matt, it did the country well. You know what I'm talking about. So who is looking into that? Who is investigating? Are those trucks paying the dues? It should be by ton, not a flat rate. Matt, let me do some investigation, find out. So this is what I know what's on my mind as a Dominican, and I believe good money should be coming in from those Chinese trucks and all the machinery machines they have there run up and down. Even Garatan, man, a lot of money should be coming in. It should almost cover a quarter of the budget, because Garatan, the Chinese and other fellas have these big trucks. Man, a lot of money should be coming in. Somebody needs to look into that.
Of course, and thank you very much for that update there. And the truckers have always said they have not been paid what is due to them. Hello, good morning to you. How you doing?
Yeah, Mr. Pelty, blessings. I realize you have to transit into the program, so you could not have accommodated me. But just briefly, let me lower that, Matt. Sorry. Just briefly, Matt, on the point the lady was making, Matt, Dominicans have to economize. Things are that bad, Matt, and it's not easy to feed those hybrid animals. I would like a little kitten. I love cats, Matt. I love puppies, but by the time they grow into a dog, I don't like them again. I like puppies, not grown dogs and so on. But it's a great idea where they need to economize, cut down on all the pets they're having. I think in that context, it makes perfect sense. Matt, something I am analyzing, I glad the brother brought that up, having to do with the Chinese and Gada Khan and all of that. Matt, we are being played for a fool, because we are being preoccupied in entertainment. And Matt, it's not silly season in Dominica. Is it, Matt?
No.
Okay, because you have criminals using anybody that resists them as criminals. They treat the opposition, they treat the resistance as criminals. They're being arrested, they're being stoned, they're being tear gas, they're being shot at with live ammunition at Salisbury and rubber bullets downtown. I've had my fair share of tear gas, Matt. So it's not a silly season in Dominica. I don't know, I respect your source, or your sources, but Matt, this Caribbean league is a criminal. And I was just saying, Matt, Dominicans need to wake up to the realization the way the police are being used against the people, that is not a constitutional conduct of policing, if I may use that term. Because I think the police, maybe some of them is on a special payroll, or they're being conditioned. Because Matthew Yedeman, I don't know if you listen to Sheridan Gregoire program on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to some of it, and Matt, the defense force on them, even the guy that gets said Timothy gets shot, and I heard it years ago, it was not from a police 303. Because I heard about the 303, a small hole, entrance, exit, Matt, a piece of flesh coming out. And the bullet that shot the guy did not even penetrate the man's body. So I know even, the people, the bourgeoisie mentality years ago, the prejudicial attitude towards African people who figured out they were mulattoes and African people were too black and poor and uneducated. Look at what we end up with because of our prejudice. Or you created a monster they call Skerrit by taking Freedom Party or using Freedom Party to infiltrate the Labour Party. And now you have the Freedom Party in power. You remember the classic Freedomites and the disgruntled Freedomites, man?
If I remember that?
No, Charles Sovereign it was Charles Sovereign who talked about the disgruntled Freedomites.
Yeah.
And the classical Freedomites, man. Was it Charles?
I think so.
Some of them, somebody made a statement pertaining to what I just stated.
I think it was maybe Simeon Joseph, not Charles. Simeon.
Okay, but they were showing the difference based on the whole subtle and cunning transition, the way the bourgeoisie take over Dominica in the disguise of Labour Party. So it is very sad, Matt, to see the way the man using police, Matt. Them police seems to be fired up, charged against the civilians, Matt, the citizens of Dominica, but the politicians that in all form of criminal activities, Matt. No law, not even the Constitution, and Matt, that is multiplying, that is manifesting into even what happened yesterday. Live, 2 men pass on a motorcycle and just shoot a guy. So many people, so many buses, so many passengers, so many pedestrians. A stray bullet could have killed somebody. You remember by Loubier or Point Michel or somewhere up there, Matt, a partner entered the bus and shot a partner dead, Matt, a couple of years ago?
Yes,
Yeah, so I am saying the police officers need to understand that they are mortals, they're flesh and blood. And when they think they can do and nothing cannot do them, I don't say it happen, they can do and nothing cannot do them, they better sober up, because no amount of money them politicians pay in you secretly. Those who are in command, they can pay them much and have them fired up. Those who that are subordinated to them, those who beneath them and say, you know something, today we're going to brutalize, we're going by blessings today. And if we talk too loud, we will get physical with him. So it seems like it's money because your duty, your training, did it teach you to watch the citizens of Dominica as an enemy, the opposition or the resistance as an enemy? Why every time police come into contact with the citizens, Matt, There seems to be some brutality, some abuse, physically, verbally, psychologically, and otherwise, Matt. Why? Is it just impulsively? Police are doing what they're doing to the people, maybe not even taking the mortality into consideration. That means you can die. You're not immortal. Why you want to do a man evil, knowing that the man can devise the worst evil against you? Your friends, your family, your parents, and all of that. Brothers and sisters, behave on yourselves. So if all of a sudden you want to take Blue Son and drag him down every time, harass him, and then everybody can clearly see you have criminals riding high in government that is affiliated with all kind of criminals within the region and the world, Matt, and nobody cannot touch them, no dog back. So I was illustrating in closing, Matt, when two drug dealers, big drug dealers, go to church, and the priest or the pastor know they're criminals. But when Matt put 20, I put 50, another person put 100. They put 1,000 in the offering plate. So one day the pastor would call one and say, come and give a testimony, come on the altar. And he start preaching bad things about drugs and drug dealers and how drugs destroying children. And the pastor said, amen, or the priest. Matt, do you think the other drug dealer in the congregation is going to take offense when you come back and sit down by him and say, boy, you convinced me there, but you sound like a pastor? Matt, that's the level of hypocrisy and abuse that happen in the world, and we have to see these politicians and police officers, priests and pastors, all of them is PMAT. Is that coincidental for who they really are? Have a blessed day, sir.
Have a blessed day. Something happened just before I introduce our friends at EMS. Something happened with a few police officers. I must say recruits. And actually, I brought it up to some persons in authority because it looked very bad. I think they were at some bar. The recruits were at some bar. And they were actually embarrassed. And I'm hoping that the authorities will do something about it. I want you to listen to the conversation, and maybe we'll talk about it later. Listen to the little noise, but you can actually I see you all go primary school boy. Go and call the task force. These are 4 police officers doing their job, and they're being heckled. What is really going on? Who was responsible? Or who were the young men responsible? 4 young men, huh? Young recruits being told, go back and call the task force because I saw you going to school. That was very disrespectful. Anyway, we'll talk about that sometime. All right, let's do this and come back. We'll talk to EMS and then they'll followed by SMAC. So stick around.
Lights go again. You see that light that just keep going and coming and coming and coming? That's not good for our appliances. We cannot take it any longer. No TV, no Netflix. We cannot find our mobile phones and the fun we have. In fact, a brand new fridge you just buy for Granny. That blow too. Ow! Look, I just punched my toe again in the darkness. But what is that for me, no boy? No man, instead will do something about that. Make that switch today, Jordi man. Don't wait another moment sitting in the dark. Switch to EMS today. At EMS, our expert team will skillfully customize your solar solutions to seamlessly fit all your solar needs. With smart energy backed by certified professionals, you'll have much needed peace of mind. Now is the right time to make the switch to EMS for unlimited, uninterrupted electrical power. Hurry, visit us on our website.
Lights go again.
You see that light that just keep going and coming and coming and going? That's not good for our appliances. And we cannot take it any longer. No TV, no Netflix. We cannot find our mobile phones, and the fun we have, we pack a brand new fridge and just buy for Granny. That blow too. Ow! Look, I just punched my toe again in the darkness. But what is that for me, now, boy? No man, it's time we do something about that. Make that switch today, Jordi man. Don't wait another moment sitting in the dark. Switch to EMS today. At EMS, our expert team will skillfully customize your solar solutions to seamlessly fit all your solar needs. With smart energy backed by certified professionals, you'll have much needed peace of mind. Now is the right time to make the switch to EMS for unlimited, uninterrupted electrical power. Hurry, visit us on our website, www.emscaribbean.com, or call 255-6813. Make that switch to avoid consistent power outages. As I speak, another power outage could hit, or it could be within the next 15 minutes. Hurry, make that switch to EMS.
All right, let's say good morning to our friend from EMS this morning. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning to you, Matt. I'm doing
That guy has a
really
powerful voice.
Indeed. God is blessing
God bless
immensely.
you. God bless
Yes,
you.
sir. Pleasure being on the big station, Q95. You know, it's always good to be in studio with you, the Honorable Matt Peltier.
Honorable.
Definitely, in my book, honorable indeed. And we wanted to say good morning to the wonderful listeners of Q95. Just saying that, you know, EMS, Energy Management Solutions, has some great packages available, a great service, of course. And we want to just let customers know what we have available. We have quite a few listeners of Kyrie FM who are customers also, listeners and customers. And, you know, we want to thank them for their commitment and their loyalty, and to welcome others who are thinking about coming on board to decide today to join the EMS family. To begin with, we want to discuss the fact we have solar water heaters available. We're fully stocked with solar water heaters from as low as 30 gallons to 30, 50, and 80-gallon sizes. And Matt, you know, the truth is the more prevalent option out there are electric heaters. They're quite inexpensive, $200-$300 to one. People go buy them easily, put them on and use them. But we want to warn customers and just alert customers, it's cheap, but very, very expensive to operate. These are energy guzzlers. So I've seen some 3,500, 4,000, even 5,000 watts for one water heater. So those energy guzzlers are not good for your pocket. Dominic is very happy with them if customers have quite a few, but the customers invariably pay too much to operate them. And we at EMS are saying, why go with energy guzzlers when you have the sun power available? Harness the sun power. So the 30-gallon size is ideal for maybe two persons, or let's say one person. The 50-gallon for a family of four or thereabout, and the 80-gallon, 6 to 8 persons could easily be catered for. And our prices, Matt, are the best prices on island, hands down. We're unrivaled and unparalleled with our pricing. So, for example, our 50-gallon right now is for the unit, the pressure reducing valve, and installation. You're talking about an all-inclusive price of $4,541. But our closest competitor is $885 higher than our price. Okay? So we have the best packages in Ireland, and it's time to take a decision today. Be decisive, be intentional, and invest in a solar water heater. Okay? We have the 30 gallons. Here again, nobody can beat our package on Ireland. We have the best package on Ireland for the 30-gallon size. Okay? And of course, a 1-year guarantee, or warranty rather, a 1-year warranty is available, and professional installation is guaranteed. And I want us to know that customers to know that EMS is not only here to just sell your quick product, make a quick sale, but we want to partner with you to manage your energy costs going forward. So if you go by the solar water heater, even with a power outage, you have no fear because when lights go, you still have your hot water stored in your tank for full access. Okay? Customers who are in Shawford, Loda, many remote areas where you have overcast conditions, they've testified that the EMS water heaters are very versatile, very adaptable, and even with overcast conditions, they get hot water. Okay? For the rare scenarios where you have no sunshine for 3, 4, maybe 5 days in a week, non-stop rainfall, here it is. We offer a power booster at no additional charge, which you can connect. And for those scenarios, you can tap into Domlec Power just to get the water heater activated. Okay? Now, to transition, Matt, we want to go into the other aspect. We have air conditioned units, the split type units, VRFs, the cassette types. Now, whatever you need, we can supply in the air conditioned context. Okay?
What about the BTU? Some people want smaller air conditions. Do you cater for them as well?
Well, regarding the sizes, the smallest size we currently have in stock is a 12,000 BTU. I know some customers ask for the 9,000. We don't have that currently.
So 12,000 would be good for example, a room.
A room. So to answer your question, a bedroom, let's say 12 feet by 14 feet, 12 by 15, ideal. Or a small office. So a small office, a small bedroom, ideal. If you're looking at maybe a master bedroom, much bigger, maybe 18,000 or 24. But we do a survey and we evaluate firsthand what's the best size to suit your need. Okay? And the surveys generally are free of charge from Point Michelle, that's your area, all the way to Jimmet. We have surveys available at no charge. Beyond those areas, we discuss a small fee to cover fuel and so forth. But all in all, the survey is important to determine the size of unit, materials required, and to work out the installation charge.
There's a lot of air conditioning companies out there. What do you think is different about the EMS?
Well, energy efficiency. We are the most efficient. The MyDear AC unit on island right now is the most efficient. 21 SEER.
No doubt about it.
No doubt. And it's not only we're saying that, but if you go, our units have it, an independent entity would normally determine what is your SEER rating.
Okay.
So we don't say that we have the most efficient. We allow an independent entity to establish efficiency. And we are at a 21 SEER. And based on market research, Matt, the general rating out there, we've done several visits to stores, is 14 or 15 SEER.
And you're up to 21.
21. So on average, we are about 7 to 8 ratings higher than the closest competitors. So 21 SEER, Matt. The higher the SEER, the less you pay in Lajachesh to run the unit.
Oh, you can speak Creole now.
Now, a few words. I'm learning from you, a few words. So the less you pay to operate the unit. Okay? And
so your bills will be less.
Will be less.
Okay.
So if you get in the same cooling from a 12,000 MyDear and you're paying Domlec less, you should go with that. As against buying another 12,000, a few dollars less maybe cheaper upfront, but more expensive to operate. So we're saying think medium term, think long term. When you invest in an air conditioning unit, you want to ensure you can enjoy cooling all night if needed without worrying about the Domlec bill.
All right.
Okay? And our MyDear units come with a 2-year warranty and, of course, Wi-Fi functionality. I know you love that, Matt. Imagine you're in studio, you live in Point Michelle, and you just take your phone out, go to the app, and you turn the AC on.
You adjust it
to your desired temperature. Like when we get to Point Michelle, the area is nice and cool and welcoming.
Especially in the summer now. Huh?
Definitely. And this summer, apparently, may be even hotter than last summer, based on all the forecasting that is going on. Last year was the hottest summer in recorded history. So this summer is even close or hotter, we are in big trouble. So EMS, if you're in big trouble, we have a solution to ease you out of trouble and you can enjoy cool and comfort during the hot summer. Of course, we have the 12,000, 18, 24,000 BTU sizes, and of course, the 3-ton or 36,000 5 tons, all available at EMS Limited. You can call us at 255-6813. That's 255-6813 or 613-1180. That's 613-1180. Arrange a survey. Let's discuss with you your needs because at EMS, we want to exceed your expectations.
All right, it was a pleasure this morning. We'll do it again sometime.
For sure. Thank you so much for having me.
Have a great one there.
Same to you, Matt.
That's the most powerful voice on the radio.
Oh, hallelujah.
Take care.
Thank you, Matt.
You see that light that just keep going and coming and coming and coming? That's not good for our appliances. And we cannot take it any longer. No TV, no Netflix. We cannot find our mobile phones and the fun we have. We pack a rubber. A brand new fridge you just buy for Granny. That blow too. Ow! Look, I just punched my toe again in the darkness. But what is that for me now, boy? No man, it's time we do something about that. Make that switch today, Jordi man. Don't wait another moment sitting in the dark. Switch to EMS today. At EMS, our expert team will skillfully customize your solar solutions to seamlessly fit all your solar needs. With smart energy backed by certified professionals, you'll have much needed peace of mind. Now is the right time to make the switch to EMS for unlimited, uninterrupted electrical power. Hurry, visit us on our website, www.emscaribbean.com, or call 255-6813. Make that switch to avoid consistent power outages. As I speak, another power outage could hit, or it could be within the next 15 minutes. Hurry, make that switch to EMS.
Smart pharmacy, care for the family. Come on in with the future. Your remedies day and night. Need your medication. We'll fill your prescription. Satisfaction guaranteed. Smart pharmacy, call if you're on the go. Pick up and the through windows in the community. Smart Pharmacy. Smart Pharmacy on Goodwill Road. Call 235-2328. Satisfaction guarantee. Smart Pharmacy.
Crunch it, holiday cheesesteak. Cheesesteak got the best cheese flakes. Got the taste that lingers. Long live cheesesteak. Holiday cheesesteak, holiday cheesesteak. Got the taste that lingers. Long live. Crunch on holiday cheesesteaks today.
Smart Pharmacy, care for the family. Come on in with the future right. Got your remedies day and night. Need your medication. We'll fill your prescription. Satisfaction guaranteed. Smart Pharmacy, call if you're on the go. Pick up at the through windows in the community. Smart Pharmacy. Smart Pharmacy on Goodwill Road. Call 235-2328. Satisfaction guaranteed. Smart Pharmacy.
For decades, Springfield Trading Limited has provided Dominica with a very trusted distribution platform of the highest quality, best prices. Every day can't do without products and consumer brands. And as the Springfield Trading wheels of distribution continue to turn, we serve this nation with distinction on all levels, supported by a unique merchandising service, serving all major accounts across Dominica, the best daily distribution mobile network, and a dedicated support team. It is no doubt that Springfield Trading is being saluted for its market service confidence, efficiency, and consistency. With quality in everything, Springfield Trading is providing the brands you know and have come to trust, depend, and rely on with flowing confidence. Distributors for holiday foods, Rapper Holiday, Fruta, Real Fruit Juice, Juiced Right, Buster. You've gotta have a Buster. Chubby, every day is fun day. Colgate, a world of care. Crooks Biscuits, your vital supplies. Cadbury Chocolate, makes every day delicious. And so many more products, only from Springfield Trading Limited.
For all your shopping needs at the best prices in Dominica, shop at S-Mart. Shop at S-Mart.
Shop smart at Smart.
Oh, my favorite shop.
Smart at Smart.
Top up flow.
Shop smart at Smart.
Sunday.
Open on holidays
Shop smart and smart.
Much fresh fruit and produce.
Good quality services. Unlimited parking. All the best products at Smart. You get the best prices. Smart and Smart.
Big news, Buster lovers. Your favorite Buster flavors are now at an unbeatable price. Get the Buster 500 ml for just $3.50, Buster 355 ml or Buster Lil B for only $2.75. Enjoy the refreshing taste of Buster at a price that's easy on your pocket. Buster, distributed by Springfield Trading Limited.
Let's say good morning to Bubbly Rosemary from Esmond this morning. How you doing, Rosemary?
Oh, good morning, Matt. I must say that today is a beautiful day in Dominica, and
Very
I just
beautiful.
want to greet all our friends and all our customers in the diaspora. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Matt. And today is a great day, Matt. As we know it's the hurricane season. We are approaching the hurricane season, and once we are in the month of June, we are in the hurricane season. Therefore, we have to make preparation. I always say to customers, do not wait for the last minute. And I personally, I won't ever forget hurricanes. And today I'm here to let all our customers, all our listeners, and all our friends in the diaspora know that we at SMAT, we are already well prepared. And when we make preparation, we are making preparation for everybody you can think of. Because we do not want anybody to go through what we went through. So today, if you go down to SMAT, you will see that we have all the lamps that you need during the season, the flashlights and the batteries. Presently, we have the 3,000 lumen lights. Now, when you buy a lamp, what is good about the lamp? It has to be the lumen. So if you have 3,000 lumens, it means that it is very bright. So when you put it on in the living room or in the dining room, it can give everywhere lights. Very, very bright. Also, we have the 600 lumen, which is also very bright. And we have the camping lamp. Now, the camping lamp is a lamp that you can just hold in your hands, but you can go everywhere with that lamp. Or if it's the hurricane and then we want to run from point A to point B because we want to go in another house, we can just hold it up and run with that lamp. Also, we have the small lamps as low as $25, but these are very, very bright. All you have to do, you just press it and the light comes on. So at that point, you do not have to think of going and put batteries in the lamp. Everything is already in the lamp. Press and your lamp is on. And if you have 5 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, every bedroom can have a lamp. And like I said, it is very bright and as low as $25. So if I have to say, I would say to you today that you do not have to wait for last minute to purchase these lamps. You need to purchase them from today. Start early. Also, we have our flashlights. And when I tell you flashlight that is very bright. And I know sometimes when you have flashlights, you have to be going through this and going through that and digging and looking for flashlights. No. And the flashlight, it is so bright and very strong. And it is only $20 for your flashlights. So now is the time to go down to SMART. And also, now is the time to make preparation. Like I said, do not wait for last minute. Now, in terms of batteries, we all know during hurricane season, that's the time everybody is running out of batteries and everybody is looking to get a battery that is durable. You are not going to spend money to buy batteries and before 2 weeks you put the battery in the flashlight or you put the battery in a radio and it's not good. You want to spend money, but you must spend wisely. So you get the Duracell battery. We all know that the D-size battery, the big size, that's what you need to put in most lamps. Also, we have our AA and our AAA batteries. Yes, they are available. Now is the time to buy them. And you know, during the hurricane season, you need to know what's happening. And your phone may not be working because you don't have electricity. You can't plug it to charge. So what do you need? You need to get a small radio. So when you get a small radio, you need to have these batteries, but you need to know what is happening. So now is the time to go down to S-Mart to get your batteries. And while we are on that, okay, so we have spoken about the hurricane season. Now is the time we are going to talk about our health. Something that is very, very important is our health, taking care of our bodies. So if you go down to S-Mart right now, you will get kiwis. And we all know how healthy it is to eat kiwis. And I always say to you, just Google. Never get fed up of Googling because that's where we learn everything. And you will know the importance of kiwi. Now, if you want to purchase a pound of kiwi or you want to purchase 1 kiwi, whatever you can afford, you purchase it at S-Mart. And also we have strawberries. Yes, we all know how healthy it is to eat strawberries. We have the raspberries, the blueberries, and the red berries. So if you go down right now, you will get all these fresh products available at S-Mart. We have the Boss Pear. And we all know that the Boss Pear, that's the big size in the pear. You know when you go and you're looking for pears, we have different sizes. But just go down to S-Mart. You want to eat a big pear. You want to get something so worth it. You spend money and you are spending to get a big pear. So go down, we have that pear. We also have peaches. Right now, we have plums, we have pomegranates. We know how healthy it is to eat our pomegranates. We have the dragon fruits. All these fruits are very healthy. We have to make sacrifices to purchase them. But guess what? It's not every day or every week you are going to be eating dragon fruit or it's going to be available. But when it is available, you make the sacrifice to get your dragon fruits. We have the honeydew, the cantaloupe, all these available at S-Mart. Now, just to say to you customers, that's not all that we have. We have the cauliflower, we have the asparagus, and I know many persons who love their tofu. So if you are one of the persons that love tofu, now is the time to go down to S-Mart and purchase 1, 2, or 3 tofus. Put it on your refrigerator so you can always have it when you need it. But we'll take a very short break because we have lots to talk about, and we'll be right back.
Pharmacy, care for the family. Come on in, we'll treat you right. Got your remedies day and night. Need your medication. We'll fill your prescription. Satisfaction guarantee. That's my pharmacy. Call if you're on the road. Pick up at the drive-through windows in the community. That's my pharmacy. That's my pharmacy on Goodwill Road. Call 235-2328. Satisfaction guarantee. That's my pharmacy.
Crunchy, crunchy, holiday cheesesteak. Cheesesteaks got the best cheesesteaks. Got the taste that lingers. Long live cheesesteak. Holiday cheesesteak, cheesesteak. Holiday cheesesteak. Got the taste that lingers. Long live. Crunch on holiday cheesesteaks today.
That's my pharmacy. Care for the family. Come on in, we'll treat you right. Cut your remedies day and night. Need your medication. We'll fill your prescription. Satisfaction guaranteed. That's my pharmacy. Call if you're on the road. Pick up like a drive-through window in the community. That's my pharmacy.
That's my pharmacy on Goodwill Road. Call 235-2328.
Satisfaction guaranteed. That's my pharmacy.
For all your shopping needs at the best prices in Dominica, shop at S-Mart. Shop at S-Mart.
Shop smart at S-Mart. Some lotto.
Oh, my favorite shop.
Smart at S-Mart. Top up flow and digital.
Shop smart at S-Mart. Sunday.
Open on holidays.
Shop smart at S-Mart.
So much fresh fruit and produce.
Good quality service. Unlimited parking. All the best products at S-Mart. You get the best prices. Shop smart at S-Mart.
For decades, Springfield Trading Limited has provided Dominica with a very trusted distribution platform of the highest quality, best prices. Every day can't do without products and consumer brands. And as the Springfield Trading wheels of distribution continue to turn, we serve this nation with distinction on all levels, supported by a unique merchandising service, serving all major accounts across Dominica, the best daily distribution mobile network, and a dedicated support team. It is no doubt that Springfield Trading is being saluted for its market service confidence, efficiency, and consistency. With quality in everything, Springfield Trading is providing the brands you know and have come to trust, depend, and rely on with glowing confidence. Distributors for holiday foods, grab a holiday, Fruta, real fruit juice, juiced right. Buster, you've gotta have a Buster. Chubby, every day is Monday. Colgate, a world of care. Crooks Biscuits, your vital supplies. Cadbury Chocolate, makes every day delicious. And so many more products, only from Springfield Trading Limited, where quality is.
Let's get back to Rosemary from S-Mart this morning.
Yes, customers. So you heard of everything we have as fruits, but you need to know what we have as vegetables. All these are the healthiest things we can think of, fruits and vegetables. So presently, if you go down to S-Mart, you will get anti-choke, which is very, very good for the body. We have fresh spinach. The spinach which comes in the plastic bag. Very, very, very good spinach. Just ready to go, ready to eat, easy to cook. So you will get that. We also have fresh broccoli. Yes, we all know about the importance of broccoli. It is available. And we have our seasoning pepper. Everybody loves seasoning pepper, the taste that it gives the food. So you just go down to S-Mart. It's available. We have okra. Everybody loves okra because they know it is very healthy for the body. Even the high blood pressure. It is good for high blood pressure. It is good for diabetes. And it is good for everything. So go down to S-Mart. And when you are purchasing, don't think of purchasing one small bag of okra. Pick up 1, 2, or 3. At least that can last you for the week. Also, we have bell peppers, the colors red, green, yellow bell peppers. It's available at S-Mart. There's much more available for you. And I want to tell you about the Chobani milk. Chobani milk is very, 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 very healthy. Oat milk, very healthy, available at S-Mart. We also have the sweet and unsweetened milk, sweet and unsweetened milk, and that is the almond milk. We all know that almond milk is very healthy for the body, and you may not want to get the sweetened milk. You may want to get unsweetened because you can't take anything with sugar. So you see, we at S-Mart, we always think of you. So go down to S-Mart, and whilst it's available, and all these items are available at the lowest prices at a reduced price. They are all on reduced price. And I can't tell you how much it is right now, but I can tell you it has been reduced at a very low price, a price that you can afford. Also, you want to get the coffee mates. I know for most persons, when you are drinking your coffee, you like to put a little coffee mates in the coffee because it gives it a different taste. And you just feel like, boy, today is my day to enjoy my coffee. I'm relaxing with my cup of coffee. So yes, get the coffee mates at a reduced price. It's available. We have the silk almond milk and the silk almond coffee mates. All these are on reduced prices. So you see why you have to always go down to S-Mart, because there's always a deal at S-Mart. So we have the Chobani yogurts. You want to eat some healthy yogurts? You just get the Chobani yogurts. Very, very healthy. And if you want to get the Yoplait, you can get the Yoplait, but the Chobani is available right now. Also, customers, just to let you know that at S-Mart presently, you can get your fries, your 1 kilo bag of fries, or we can say 2.2 pounds of fries in the bag for only $6. Now, I like to let you know what you are saving when you are doing these purchases, like your fries, was, I would say, $12 per bag. So if $12, but now you are only paying $6, which means you are saving a 50% on the fries. And I can tell you the fries really, really tasting nice. And you can well imagine Rosemary have in her fridge. Okay, so it's available. And while I'm talking to you, do not wait for me to run back to S-Mart and you are not at S-Mart, because it's really running off the shelf. It's limited stock. So when we say limited stock, it means you want to make a little, extra money on the fries that you are selling. Now is the time to do that. And we all know what's happening right now. So when we have a deal like that, we can't waste time. Also, we have the corn on the cob. We have the corn. We all know how good it is to be eating a corn or eating 2 corns. So our corn also $12. And you are getting the corn for only $6. Imagine you have 2 big corns in the plastic bag, and now you are only paying $6. Before $12, now only $6. So you need to get this corn. You know you have to make the sacrifice to go down to S-Mart. That's not all. We are also thinking of our cats. Our cats need to eat. And sometimes, I really can't even afford, I'm missing a $10, I'm missing a $15 to get my bag of cat food. You don't even have to worry about that right now. Just think of us at S-Mart. So we think of our cats because everybody loves their cats. So we had our bag of cat food for 143. So $143 for your cat food. You're 16 pounds in a bag. So you have your cats, and your cat need food for the entire weekend and next week. 16 pounds in the bag. But presently, it is only $130. So you are saving on your cat food. So you need to hurry to get your cat food. Also, we have what we call the wheat germ. A bottle of wheat germ. Maybe you are in the store, in the supermarket, and you are just seeing a bottle of wheat germs, but you really do not know about the wheat germ. Wheat germ is very, very, very good for the body, especially when we are constipated. You have constipation, and then you need to get wheat germ. But now it is available at Smart. It is on sale for only $10. So you just have to hurry and go down to Smart to get your wheat germ. And we know wheat germ is fiber. It is fiber, and we know how healthy it is and how important it is to have fiber. We need to take fiber every day. Every day we need to take fiber. So if it's your oats you are accustomed of taking, but you never accustomed of using wheat germ, you can add the wheat germ with the oats, and a little bit of milk, and eat it. And that's healthy for your body. So when Smart have these kinds of deals going on, can you pass on it? No, you cannot pass on it, because when you get that wheat germ, it can stay in your refrigerator for a very, very long time. So Matt, we just take a short break.
Yeah, so we just have a few minutes. So we'll take a short break and we'll come right back here at SMAT, or with SMAT this morning. Stick around.
For all your shopping needs at the best prices in Dominica, shop at S-Mart. Shop at S-Mart.
Shop smart at Smart.
Oh, my favorite shop.
Smart at Smart. Top up flow and in shop smart at Smart.
Sunday.
Open on holidays. Shop smart at Smart. So much fresh fruit and produce.
Good quality service. Unlimited parking. All the best products at S-Mart. You get the best prices. Shop smart at S-Mart.
S-Mart Pharmacy, care for the family. Come on in, we'll treat you right. Got your remedies day and night. Need your medication, we'll fill your prescription. Satisfaction guaranteed. S-Mart Pharmacy, call if you're on the go. Pick up at the drive-through window, in the community. S-Mart Pharmacy. S-Mart Pharmacy on Goodwill Road. Call 235-2328. Satisfaction guaranteed. S-Mart Pharmacy.
All right, good morning again. We are wrapping it up with SMAT this morning.
Well, yes, and customers, just to know that at Smart we have all your fresh dolphin, well cut. You know that at Smart is the place where you get your fish well cut. We have your tuna is just available, tuna and your marlin. So we have all this fish for you. And you know that at Smart, you just can't go wrong. When you buy your fish looking so good, you can fry, you can do anything that you want to do with your fish. And also, you know that at Smart is the place where you get the best in your pork. You get your pork loins, you get your stew pork, you get your pork. If you want to roast anything you want to do with pork, it is available. Also at Smart, our 10-pound bag of leg quarters. That's where you get with no problem. It's cut the right size. So just go down to Smart and pick up a bag. If you want the entire bag with the 10-pound, you do not want it cut. Or if you want it cut, you can get it. It's available. Also at Smart, that's the place where you get all your chicken wings, you get your chicken legs, and also you get your local chicken. I know many persons love to get their local chicken. It's available, the local chicken, if you want it cut, or if you want to get it like half of a chicken, local, you can get it. And of course, you want to get a whole local chicken, it is available at Smart. Of course, at Smart, we know it's weekend. You want to eat something different. You probably want to make a soup with your bullfit or bullfoot. You want to make a nice bullfoot soup with pumpkin. So yes, you get all your bullfoot. And of course, you want to get your pigtail broth to give it a little more taste. You can get the pigtail, or you want to put pig snout in that. you can get it. It is available. Also, at S-Mart is the place where you can get the best quality. When I say goat meat and lamb meat, I'm talking about good meats. I'm talking about fresh meat. I'm talking about meats you just want to have available for your eating for Sunday, when you can cook the best meats. And also, like I said, at S-Mart, when you go down to S-Mart and you are looking to get quality products, you are looking to get fresh turkey, you can get fresh turkey. And if you want to get some good liver, I know on Sundays is a time when people want to cook liver for breakfast. And the liver at S-Mart, it is so clean and fresh. So just go down to S-Mart and get this. Now, I just have a few things that we would need if you are farmers. You know that we are working hand in hand with you. We know how much we love you and we like to appreciate you. And we appreciate everything that you bring at S-Mart. So if you have Christophine, we need Christophine at S-Mart. We need red cabbage. We need citrus fruits. We need cayenne pepper. If you have the cayenne pepper, please, we need that. We also need breadfruit. You know what is breadfruit? Everybody loves breadfruit in Dominica. And of course, the yam. I know kush is scarce, but if by chance you may have it in your garden, we need kush at S-Mart. And please contact Rian. Rian is the person responsible for purchasing all of these food that I'm talking about. So you call Rian at 275-2367. So one more time, get your pen or get your telephone and please ensure that you have the telephone number. So the telephone number is 275-2367 and you are calling to speak to Rian. Of course, customers, just to let you know that at S-Mart is the place where we have the best in services. We have the Domlec. You can pay a Domlec at S-Mart. We have Digicel. We have our Shopee. We have Dominica National Lottery. So you see things you can do at S-Mart. You don't have a problem. You can get all these at S-Mart. So do not forget your loyalty card. In closing, let me remind you, your loyalty card is very important. That is the only place where you will get $60 once you reach 2,000 points. So when you are going to shop, whether it's in your pocket, whether it's in your small purse, have your loyalty card, because every dollar is 1 point, or every point is $1. So if you spend $500, if you spend $200, you get 200 points, 500 points. So 2,000 points is coming really, really quickly. And guess what? When the cashier says to you, oh, your bill is $200, what? You only have to pay $140. You know what it is? You had $200 to pay with, but you going back home with $60 in your purse because all you have paid is $140. I can tell you, every day I would be at S-Mart. The only place I'm going to shop is S-Mart because that's where I'm getting results. That's where I'm getting back my money. So customers, in closing, let me just say to you that Rosemary love you and everybody at S-Mart love you. And if you are missing anything, you walking into S-Mart and you did not see what you are looking for, you just ask. We are all waiting to assist you. And I am there at S-Mart to assist you. So look for Rosemary. So once again, I love you, customers.
Thank you, Rosemary. See you again sometime.
decades, Springfield Trading Limited has provided Dominica with a very trusted distribution platform of the highest quality, best prices. Every day can't do without products and consumer brands. And as the Springfield Trading wheels of distribution continue to turn, we serve this nation with distinction on all levels, supported by a unique merchandising service, serving all major accounts across Dominica, the best daily distribution mobile network, and a dedicated support team. It is no doubt that Springfield Trading is being saluted for its market service confidence, efficiency, and consistency. With quality in everything, Springfield Trading is providing the brands you know and have come to trust, depend, and rely on with flowing confidence. Distributors for holiday foods, Grab a Holiday, Fruta, Real Fruit Juice, Juiced Right, Buster. You've gotta have a Buster. Chubby, every day is fun day. Colgate, a world of care. Crooks Biscuits, your vital supplies. Cadbury Chocolate, makes every day delicious. And so many more products, only from Springfield Trading Limited.
For all your shopping needs at the best prices in Dominica, shop at S-Mart. Shop at S-Mart.
Smart.
Oh, my favorite shop.
Smart. Top up flow and digital. Smart.
Sunday to Sunday.
Open on holidays. Smart. Much fresh fruit and produce.
Good quality service. Unlimited parking. All the best products at S-Mart. You get the best prices. Smart.
All right, Dominica, we're here. And our next guest via the WhatsApp is Mr. Glenroy Soso Coffee, the caretaker for the Roseau Central constituency. He has a concern and he wants to share. Good morning to you, Glenroy Soso Coffee. How you doing?
Not bad at all, Matt, and good morning to you and your many listeners, Matt. And let me first wear my public relations officer hat for the
Okay.
United Workers' Party and announce to the public that this evening at 6:40 we will be assembled at the Fokoli Community Center.
Mhm.
So we'll ask as many persons to attend. It's a tunnel style meeting. But prior to this, we will be on the ground in Tarry Street, going through Yampis, and subsequently we will descend on the lower part of Fokoli before the meeting happens. So I'm just asking each and every one within the vicinity of Fokoli and Fokoli residents as well to attend and as many persons as possible or within the constituency and those who do not even live in the constituency are invited because the message must continue. You heard of the 10-pillar plan that we have, and we need to expound on this a little bit and to apprise the Dominican public at large what is happening.
I see you hit the ground running as the new public relations officer.
Oh, yes, Matt, I've held this position before, and many persons have reviewed that I may have done a great job. I will continue to do my best. And as long as I'm alive, I will do my best because it's not about party, it's about country. And there's no need to join the Labour Party right now. There's need to rescue Dominica from the Labour Party. So I'll just say this forward. Now I'm going to remove my public relations cap, or it can even stay as a matter of fact. All this is public relationing.
Right.
And I'd like to draw the attention of Dominicans to the recently held conference really signing of the Winterberg Lighting project.
Okay.
And that to me needs some concern. And I will actually endeavor to explore such or to give an analysis of it.
But so before you go on, because we've been hearing about this lighting in the Windsor Park, and it seems to be dragging on. So what's actually, from your perspective, what is the situation there? Because every time we hear the work is going to start at the Windsor Park Stadium, lighting is going to take place, what is really, you think, is the problem in terms of your analysis?
Well, yeah, so we know that there was a previous contractor who had been contracted, C&J Electrical Services.
Okay.
And the value at the time when he signed the contract, or the company signed the contract, was about 2.4 million Eastern Caribbean dollars. So let us get to the gist of the whole thing here. Recent time we saw on the government Facebook page or website that Prabha International Incorporated from Canada. Remember Canada? Remember where Montreal company came from? Canada. You notice that this company specializing, as they say, specializing in lighting and construction, has been contracted to execute the lighting project at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. And in recent times, the president of this company, Mr. Rajnesh Willier, met with officials from the Ministry of Sports, the Dominican Lotteries Commission, the Customs and Excise Department, the Electrical Division, the National Sports Council, and other stakeholders to discuss the scope works of the project. So here what is happening now. As we speak, Prabha International Incorporated, as we know now, is located in some parts of Canada, Eastern Brampton, Ontario, Canada. The company's top sourcing countries is India, and the top exporting markets are primarily St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Recently, and to be exact, June 3rd, Prabha International Incorporated of Canada, a company specializing in lighting and construction, has been contracted to execute lighting project at the Windsor Park Stadium. The project, as we all heard about, is claimed, or as the government claimed, is valued at Eastern Caribbean $13.8 million.
13.8.
And is scheduled to commence this. Yeah, 13.8 million Eastern Caribbean dollars, and is scheduled to commence this month, June 2025. And obviously, they say it is expected to create employment opportunities up to 7,400 applicants. Fair enough. But let us conduct an analysis of the Windsor Park Stadium lighting project. Matt, right now, the current contractor, Prabha International Incorporated, the primary business of this company is import-export. Obviously, they are a service company. What we know for sure so far, this company has no documented experience in construction. Remember what the government said in their release from the government service, that specialized in construction. As far as I'm aware, and as far as the information revealed, no documented experience in construction. The contract value being 13.8 million EC dollars. Now, the previous contractor, C&J Electrical Services, they will give awarded that contract to just do lighting. I'm not sure if it was with the pole or without the pole, but they were given the contract for lighting or for putting up the lights at a value of 2.4 million EC dollars. We know the history of that. It has been a failed project. Up to now, there is no result. Dominicans have not seen anything about lighting in the Windsor Park. And as a result, we had to forego even our cricket international opportunity to allow vendors to make money and Dominicans by large to benefit from the international cricket match that was supposed to have been held. That was held sometime in the Caribbean. But yeah, man, the scope of the project, man, is to installation of light poles, foundation works, wiring, lighting, fixtures, testing, and commissioning. You know, Matt, for context, Matt, let us take, for example, Sabina Cricket Stadium, Matt, located in Jamaica. The Sabina Cricket Stadium in Jamaica is currently undertaking a similar lighting upgrade. The project involves installation of LED lights on existing poles at a cost of Eastern Caribbean $1.35 million, approximately $500,000 US. But yet, if we subtract the cost of the Jamaican lighting upgrade from the total Prabha contract, which is $13.8 million, you remove $1.35 million from that. That is just the lighting, yeah? You would have been left with 12.45 million
Wow.
Eastern Caribbean currency. So yeah, hence the remaining EC 12.4 million mark is presumably for infrastructure works, such as probably pole installation, foundation construction, wiring, and related systems. But yeah, that cost comparison is a little bit difficult here. And you may ask why. It is so because there is an absence of publicly available design documents and a clearly defined scope of work for the Windsor project. We have not seen any document. Have you been privy to any document, Matt, regarding the lighting of the Windsor Stadium and the designs and everything? Have you been privy to that?
Not at all.
Have you heard of anything from the government with respect to what I've just told you there, with respect to defining the scope of work for the Windsor Stadium and some design documents? Have you heard that from the government?
No, not at all.
Right. So notwithstanding what I've said, notwithstanding this, transparency is critical. So Matt, it is critical because, for example, a top tier fifth pole designed to withstand hurricane force winds is estimated at a cost of around $100,000 US. That each year talking about the pole, just to put the light in the pole, estimated at $100,000 US each, which means that is EC equivalent. That is EC equivalent to about $1,626,000. Let's round it up, $1.7 million just for the 6 poles, because the light facility, the lighting area would require, or the Windsor Stadium would require the area 6 poles. And if you have to procure 6 at 271,000 Eastern Caribbean dollars, you will come up with 1.6 million, and let's go close to 1.7 million there. But so now we're going to now minus that. And that is very important to know.
It is.
You are now going to minus in summary. Very important. For the lighting, you have a total of 1.3 million Eastern Caribbean dollars. And now for the cost of the poles, which I've just mentioned to you there, Eastern Caribbean, $1.7 million. When you take these two, that's about $3 million in total. But remember, the project is $8 million. Now there is a balance of $10.7 million still has not been accounted for, Matt. So when you minus the $8 million, you know what is balance, Matt? You know what is balance? $10.75 million. Matt, I therefore leave it to the discretion of the public to further itemize the other activities which are associated with the lighting project, for example, labor costs. And tell me, man, if there is still not a lot of money accounted for. So that project, the government have to really pay particular attention to this. But more importantly, Matt, I have a concern as well with respect to the procurement of the previous contract, the one that was given to CNG of $2.4 billion Eastern Caribbean currency. And recently, this signed one awarded without any form of public tender. Have you, in your own deliberate judgment, or have you heard with your ears, Matt, there has been public tender for the lighting facility, whether it's for the previous contract or whether for this present contract? Have you, as a person involved in journalism, have you had information on this?
No.
Thank you. So this practice, in my view, Matt, contradicts internationally recognized procurement standards, including those endorsed by the International Olympic Committee, which emphasize transparency, fairness, and open competition. So in the name of national progress, I mean national progress and not regress, one must ask, why was this policy ignored? It is well known, Matt, it is well known by all that when standard procedures are bypassed repeatedly, Matt, it raises serious questions about accountability and fairness in the use of public funds. As the saying goes, man, when transparency is absent, someone is likely benefiting big. Or who are they? Matt, this is a serious matter. We are just lighting.
So you
lighting over Winterback Stadium, $13.8 million.
So you're saying the Prime Minister and others in government need to answer some of the questions.
They need to come clean to the people of Dominica. Matt, I just made the comparison and contrast with respect to the lighting upgrade of the Sabina Park in Jamaica. Matt, just to light, just the lighting. And in the absence of lighting, I gave you the figures. $1.35 million that only cost them. $500,000 US, 500,000 US dollars. And Matt, now we're talking about the cost for lighting right now in Dominica and the cost for the poles. So I take the Jamaica lighting aspect of it, whether using LED, and LED will give you a better spread of light, by the way, do your research. And I know include the poles cost, which is 1.7 million EC. When you add the lighting, the purchase of the lighting and the poles right now for Dominica, that is $3 million. What is going to happen with the balance of 10.7 million Eastern Caribbean dollars? And that's why I said I'm leaving it to the discretion of the public to further do their sectionalizing and itemizing the areas they feel that needs to be added. And even if you would add other costs, Matt, you must come up with a large sum of money unaccounted for. Matt, that is serious business, and the government must come clean because you have the technocrats in the Ministry of Housing and extending planning and so on. Why is the government so silent about the estimates of that project? Itemize it to us. You are policymakers. When you go to the house and you get monies approved, you are policymakers. Yes, the Constitution gives you the right to do so, but the Constitution also speaks of being transparent and being accountable, particularly when it comes to public funds. So I'm very much concerned, and Matt, this is where I will leave this, and the government must come clean to answer to this.
But
how can a contract $2.4 million previously just to do lighting, to now put in lighting, and install? I looked their study, and even this morning again to go and confirm, I saw that the poles have been removed, and there is, according to information, 6 poles should be installed. So I gave you the price of the poles and the price of the lightings. When you add that, that's money allocated for this project, which is $14.8 million.
Somebody has to answer some questions. After your analysis there, somebody needs to come and explain to the public, so you're right. What is really going on?
Well, yes, of course it concerns me, and I'm sure that this issue concerns a number of Dominicans, and those of us who are serious about being honest with ourselves and to stop hiding, stop burying our heads in the sand, because we all know what is the estimate. When we're going to build our own houses, we always be any contractor that you can cut costs there, you can cut costs there. You are taking charge of your business. The business of government is the public's business. So I have a right to speak to it, and many other Americans have their right to speak to the issue. So when I speak, I'm not targeting anybody individually, but I'm saying because public funds are involved, then it is my business as a citizen, as an elector from the Roseau Central constituency, caretaker of Roseau Central, and more so a concerned citizen to speak for and to ask the government to come clean with the people of Dominica.
What an analysis there from Glenroy Soso Coffee. Thank you very much. I smell a rat.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well, I hope that after this analysis, big analysis there from Soso Glenroy Coffee, somebody will come up and answer some of the questions. Brother, congratulations.
On trouble list. Somebody put me on trouble list. I want to be on the trouble list. Somebody put me on the bubble list.
Somebody says, Matt, so is right. A writing plan and estimates are required. That's what transparency looks like.
So I can put me on the bubble list. Somebody put me on the bubble list.
That's what you call transparency, huh?
Matt, so are you telling me that this stadium was cheaper to build than putting lighting in the stadium? That sounds like everything is upside down.
More questions here. Is there any big documents out inviting tenders? Corruption 101.
On the bubble list. Somebody put me on the bubble list. On the bubble.
That's definitely one that requires a repeat for sure. Mr. Sports Minister, Mr. Prime Minister. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes.
Well done, my pal, but that is what not. Well done. Congratulations. So Glenroy, so well done. Not just like the Bailey Bridges, but not you must do your research on the Bailey Bridges. Because yeah, the Bailey Bridges costing millions, so much millions of dollars to erect them, to get them. Find out how much one Bailey Bridge costs, the length, the size, and the width. You do your research on them Bailey Bridges. The same thing they're doing, robbing Dominicans blindly. Who pocket in the money, we don't know. After Hurricane Maria, I can recall St. Vincent had given us some Bailey Bridges, if I'm not mistaken. And since after that, they are saying Bailey Bridges, Bailey Bridges, Bailey Bridges. How much did they cost? They didn't cost millions to come from here. They come from there to come down to Dominica. No. They're not costing hundreds, millions of dollars to erect them. So you see, Matt, something happening in the country. And on another note, Matt.
Well, I want to stick to that. I want to stick with that one, Blue. I want to stick with the transparency issues this morning, okay? We'll talk about the other issues sometime. But let's stick to this one there. We don't want to mix anything up this morning. Hello, talk to me. A big analysis. Good morning to you, yes.
But you see the reason why we need people like Glenroy Soso in our parliament, Matt? Because these guys know exactly what it is to run a country. They know how it is to be honest to the people of Dominica. That is the reason why they have to give the United Workers' Party a chance to put people like Glenroy Soso in parliament so that they can do the right thing. Not based on the light that Soso is talking about, the 6 lights. Do you know right now if power space in the Windsor Park to put the 6 lights? They have to try to make space to put it. So right now it's not space. So now they're trying to get engineers to show them how can it take 6 lights in the Windsor Park. So they can call it all the couple market. We have people there that know the calculation of how much money they're going to spend to light up our stadium. So they cannot come and show they cannot for us. And all the time they're taking there is because they know why the reason why they're taking all that time to give us light. We had a big international football yesterday. We had one big day where people working to people can come and support their own country in our World Cup qualification. If they had it in the night, they don't think the pavilion would have more people. Now, but we need our light in our pavilion. We need our light in Windsor Park. But they have to come clean with us, and they have to be scared, and they have to give us accountable of where our money going, how much money that is there for that, and how much they're going to spend. Man, have a good day.
Have a good day, my brother. Have a good day. Yes.
A few things. One, where do they get those companies? Companies that we never hear of. Where do they get them? Who gets in touch with these companies? That's one. Number two, All you waiting for somebody to answer all you? The only people you're gonna get to answer all you is Albin Noir, Clarence Christian. All you're not gonna get anybody from the government. And if all you do get somebody from the government, it's gonna be somebody that gonna give all your 649. You know, they're gonna check every nail and they're gonna put it at one nail gonna cost $3,000. Right? So they're gonna, and you know, they probably need 1,000,000 nails. So, you know, and then, you know, with all the tariffs that's coming up, so, you know, everything expensive, you know. So there goes the $13 million. I just give you a rundown. The tariffs, the nails, you know, then they have to do the harnesses for the people to go up. So all those things, everything is in the thousands, you know. So by the time they use the, what are you calling them? The harnesses and the things that bringing them up to the poles and to install the lights. All those things cost thousands and thousands of dollars. So, you know, that's what it explains it. You know, yeah, $13 million. Yeah. You know, because our stadium is state of the art and, you know, Jamaica's is, you know, little by the road, quick high thing. So, yeah, you know, everything we have is state of the art. Or should I say state of the art? Yeah. Anyway, thank you, man.
What's an analysis there from So Glenroy Coffee? Those of you who missed it, I'll play it again, huh? And again, at the 1 o'clock hour. Hello, talk to me, yes? Very, very serious stuff, yes? Mm-hmm.
Hey, Matt, what's up?
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
That's my boy. You good?
Yeah, man, I had.
Okay, Matt, give me a little breakdown. We'll make a point of a couple of them. And ask you one question. Matt, I remember when Dr. Thompson Fontaine organized the economic reform stuff at the something last year.
No, we don't want to talk about that now. We're talking, I want you to concentrate, unless you want to add to the conversation this morning there. You can talk about Dr. Thompson Fontaine and whatever it is, but I want your analysis. I want your input on what is going on here this morning, sir. Can you give me that?
Matt, you want me to make my point, please?
I want you to make your point, but I'm telling you, bring it back to where we are this morning.
Matt, Matt, I want to talk about the press conference that took place in the week, Matt.
No. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the accountability at the Windsor Park for the lights. You can talk about that some other time. I'll give you the chance, but I want to stick to the subject of what we're talking about this morning, my friend. You know, your partner will always give you a chance, but I want to stick to the subject. I don't want any mix up with the situation we're dealing with this morning. That's my point to you. We're talking about $13 million estimated for the lighting at the Windsor Park. Let's stick to that, okay? You can talk about what they want to talk about in terms of Thompson Fontaine some other time. I don't want to move and divert the issue this morning. Hello, talk to me, yes? Come on.
Mr. Telde, I just saying whenever you have celebrities contributing to your program or on your program, you always trying for me not to get through. But anyway, I have to contribute as well and say big up to so. There is a word they call machination. When you're scheming, you're planning, you're plotting, devising, all manner of evil. Matt, you notice most of those contracts there are no bidding. You there with me, sir?
Right here, yes, I'm right here.
What I'm saying, you know, most of these contracts to do projects, there is no bidding. There is somebody fixed already, prepared to do things. So when Soso can come, Soso is not inside there. And look at how we can dissect what is happening. And as the lady said, you'll have other people responding, not those who are in charge of these projects and where they're supposed to be transparent and accountable and all of that. So, Matt, you can clearly see the money is disappearing because in the manner in which it's done, I talk about the machination, Matt, it is easy to disappear money because they're finding the best technique and the schemes in all the machinations, Matt, to make money disappear. And first of all, they have no intentions to do anything for Matt's son or daughter, grandson or granddaughter, whatever, for only to be more popular than me. You don't see all they like to do is to put big images of themselves on billboards, Matt. You want for CLR for you see CLR all of a sudden she complain like she want to take over people. Matt, you hear the man say about sports and all them things in school is a way, like they want to get rid of it. Did you hear that? Music and all of that, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so where the Olympic track, all of that, if you want to, you know what I mean, we put in too much pressure on those children. Everything is AI, technology, you know, a lot of madness, Matt. So I just want to congratulate Soso for the dissecting, the breaking down of all the corruption and the disappearance and the abuse of our resources, Matt. This kind of extravagance and, you know, man just spending and man impulsive in stealing everything. Saudi Arabia money, Morocco money, all money disappear. Loan for this disappear, loan for that disappear, grant for that disappear, passport money disappear. But it's up a last sellage on this power. Have a blessed day, sir.
On the bubble list. Somebody put me on the bubble list. I want to be on the bubble list. Somebody put me on the bubble list. On the bubble list. Harry on the bubble list. Ozzy on the bubble list. Johnny on the bubble list. So I can be on the bubble list. Somebody put me on the bubble list. I want to be on the bubble list. Somebody put me on the bubble list. I used to play football. Was to shop to play basketball. To play volleyball. Nobody taught me to play football. On the bubble, Rufus on the bubble. So why can't I be on the bubble list? Somebody put me on the bubble list. I want to be on the bubble list. Somebody put me on the bubble list. Play cricket, everybody is. Play basketball, people are amazed. Play football, all you get is praise. Play football, you get a big ring. Somebody put me on the bubble list. I want to be on the bubble list. Somebody put me on the bubble list.
All right, let's go back to the telephone at this time. Hello, talk to me, and we're gonna replay so. So those of you who missed it, I'll play it again. Hello, yes?
Yeah, just quickly, Matt, and the problem is you're going at a press conference and you would ask a question pertaining to the conclusion, Mr. I mean, Matt, it cannot just be so it is. No, we are supposed to help us to solve the puzzle. You go, you ask a question, The Minister of Finance is not talking. The Minister of Sports is not talking. The Prime Minister coming with this stuttering, distorted kind of explanation, quite laboriously, so going on and not answering the question. Who is accountable? Who is responsible for when our monies are just going down the drain? I listen to my friend, they're trying to, how the word is, trying to divert the attention or go away from the argument. But my friend, these are the questions. That is why the country is so poor.
I'll tell you what, Blessings, we have to replay So we're gonna, because a lot of people have been asking. I missed it. Let's listen to So again, Blessings. We don't have too much time, so let's do this at this time, okay? Glenroy Coffee, giving an analysis of the lightings promised at the Winter Park Stadium. Stick around.
There was a previous contractor who had been contracted with CNP Electrical Services. There was a previous contractor who had been contracted with CNP Electrical Services.
Okay.
And the value at the time when he signed the contract, or the company signed the contract, was about 2.4 million Eastern Caribbean dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So let us get to the gist of the whole thing there. Recently, recent time we saw on the government Facebook page or website that Prabha International Incorporated from Canada. Remember Canada? Remember where Montreal company came from?
Mm-hmm.
Canada. You notice that this company specializing, as they say, specializing in lighting and construction, has been contracted to execute the lighting project at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. And in recent times, the president of this company, Mr. Rajnesh William, met with officials from the Ministry of Sports, the Dominican Lotteries Commission, the Customs and Excise Department, the Electrical Division, the National Sports Council, and other stakeholders to discuss the scope works of the project.
Mm-hmm.
So here what is happening now. As we speak, Prabha International Incorporated, as we know now, is located in some parts of Canada, Eastern Brampton, Ontario, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
The company's top sourcing countries is India, and the top exporting markets are primarily St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Recently, and to be exact, June 3rd, Prabha International Incorporated of Canada, a company specializing in lighting and construction, has been contracted to execute lighting project at the Windsor Park Stadium. The project matter we all heard about is claimed, or as the government claimed, is valued at Eastern Caribbean $13.8 million.
13.8.
And scheduled to commence this. Yes, $13.8 million Eastern Caribbean dollars, and is scheduled to commence this month, June 2025. And obviously, they say it is expected to create employment opportunities up to 74 applicants. Fair enough. But now let us conduct an analysis of the Windsor Park Stadium lighting project. Matt, right now, the current contractor, Prabha International Incorporated, the primary business of this company is import-export. Obviously, they are a service company. What we know for so far, this company has no documented experience in construction. Remember what the government said in their release from the government said that specialized in construction. As far as I'm aware, and as far as the information revealed, no documented experience in construction. The contract value being $14.8 million EC dollars. Now, the previous contractor, C&J Electrical Services, they will give awarded that contract to just do lighting. I'm not sure if it was with the pole or without the pole, but they were given the contract for lighting or for putting up the lights at a value of $2.4 million EC dollars. We know the history of that. It has been a failed project. Up to now, there is no result. Dominicans have not seen anything about lighting in the Windsor Park. And as a result, we have to forego even our cricket international opportunity to allow vendors to make money and Dominicans by large to benefit from the cricket international cricket match that was supposed to have been held. That was held sometime in the Caribbean. But yeah, man, the scope of the project, man, was is to installation of light poles, foundation works, wiring, lighting, fixtures, testing, and commissioning. You know, man, for context, man, let us take, for example, Sabina Cricket Stadium, man, located in Jamaica. The Sabina Cricket Stadium in Jamaica is currently undertaking a similar lighting upgrade. The project involves installation of LED lights on existing poles at a cost of Eastern Caribbean $1.35 million, approximately $500,000 US. But if we subtract the cost of the Jamaican lighting upgrade from the total Prabha contract, which is $13.8 million, you remove $1.35 million from that. That is just the lighting, yeah? You would have been left with 12.45 million Eastern Caribbean currency. So yeah, hence the remaining EC 12.4 million mark is presumably for infrastructure works, such as probably pole installation, foundation construction, wiring, and related systems. But yeah, cost comparison is a little bit difficult here. And you may ask why. It is so because there is an absence of publicly available design documents and a clearly defined scope of work for the Windsor-Back project. We have not seen any document. Have you been privy to any document, Matt, regarding the lighting of the Windsor-Back Stadium and the designs and everything? Have you been privy to that?
None at all.
Have you heard of anything from the government with respect to what I've just told you there, with respect to defining the scope of work for the Windsor-Back Stadium and some design documents? Have you heard that from the government?
No, not at all.
Right. So notwithstanding what I've said, notwithstanding this, transparency is critical. So Matt, it is critical because, for example, a top-tier fifth pole designed to withstand hurricane force winds is estimated at a cost of around $100,000 US. That each year talking about the pole, just to put the light in the pole, estimated at $100,000 US each, which means that is EC equivalent. That is EC equivalent to about $1,626,000. That's wrong it up, $1.7 million just for the 6 poles, because the light facility, the lighting area would require, or the Windsor-Back Stadium would require the area 6 poles. And if you have to procure 6 at 271,000 Eastern Caribbean dollar, you will come up with 1.6 million, and let's go close to 1.7 million there. But so now we go to now minus that. And that is very important to know.
It is.
You are now going to minus in summary. Very important. For the lighting, you have a total of 1.3 million Eastern Caribbean dollars. And now for the cost of the poles, which I've just mentioned to you there, Eastern Caribbean, $1.7 million. When you take these two, that's about $3 million in total. But remember, the project is $8 million. Now there is a balance of $10.7 million still has not been accounted for, man. So when you minus the $8 million, you know what is the balance, man? You know what is the balance? $10.75 million. Matt, I therefore leave it to the discretion of the public to further itemize the other activities which are associated with the lighting project, for example, labor costs. And tell me, man, if there is still not a lot of money accounted for. So that project, the government have to really pay particular attention to this. But more importantly, Matt, I have a concern as well with respect to the procurement of the previous contract, the one that was given to CNG of $2.4 million Eastern Caribbean currency. And recently he signed one awarded without any form of public tender. Have you, in your own deliberate judgment, or have you heard with your ears, man, there has been public tender for the lighting facility, whether it's for the previous contract or whether for this present contract? Have you, as a person involved in journalism, have you had information on this?
No.
Thank you. So this practice, in my view, man, contradicts internationally recognized procurement standards, including those endorsed by the International Olympic Committee, which emphasize transparency, fairness, and open competition. So in the name of national progress, I mean national progress and not regress, one must ask, why was this policy ignored? It is well known, Mark, it is well known by all that when standard procedures are bypassed repeatedly, Mark, it raises serious questions about accountability and fairness in the use of public funds. As the saying goes, Mark, when transparency is absent, someone is likely benefiting big. Or who are they? Man, this is a serious matter. We are just lighting.
So you
over Winterback Stadium, $13.8 million.
So you're saying the Prime Minister and others in government need to answer some of the questions.
They need to come clean the people of Dominica. Man, I just made the comparison and contrast with respect to the lighting upgrade of the Sabina Park in Jamaica. Not just to light, just the lighting. And in the absence of lighting, I gave you the figures. $1.35 million that only cost them. $500,000 US, 500,000 US dollars. And now we're talking about the cost for lighting right now in Dominica and the cost for the poles. So I take the Jamaica lighting aspect of it, whether using LED, and LED will give you a better spread of light, by the way, do the research. And I know include the poles cost, which is 1.7 million EC. When you add the lighting, the purchase of the lighting and the poles right now for Dominica, that is $3 million. What is going to happen with the balance of 10.7 million Eastern Caribbean dollars? And that's why I said I'm leaving it to the discretion of the public to further do the sectionalizing and itemizing the areas they feel that needs to be added. And even if you would add other costs, Matt, you must come up with a large sum of money unaccounted for. Man, that is serious business, and the government must come clean because you have the technocrats in the Ministry of Housing and extending planning and so on. Why is the government so silent about the estimates of that project? Itemize it to us. You are policymakers when you go to the house and you get monies approved. You are policymakers. Yes, the Constitution gives you the right to do so, but the Constitution also speaks of being transparent and being accountable, particularly when it comes to public funds. So I'm very much concerned, and Matt, this is where I will leave this, and the government must come clean to answer to this. How can a contract, $1.4 million previously just to do lighting, to now put in lighting, and instead I looked the yesterday, and even this morning again to go and confirm, I saw that the poles have been removed, and there is, according to information, 6 poles should be installed. So I gave you the price of the poles and the price of the lightings. When you add that, that's money allocated for this project, which is $14.8 million.
Somebody has to answer some questions. After your analysis there, somebody needs to come and explain to the public so as you're right. What is really going on?
Well, yeah, of course it concerns me, and I'm sure that this issue concerns a number of Dominicans, and those of us who are serious about being honest with ourselves and to stop hiding, stop burying our heads in the sand, because we all know what is the estimate. When we go to build our own houses, we always be any contractor that you can cut costs there, you can cut costs there. You are taking charge of your business. The business of government is the public's business. So I have a right to speak to it, and many other Americans have their right to speak to the issue. So when I speak, I'm not targeting anybody individually, but I'm saying because public funds are involved, then it is my business as a citizen, as an elector from the Rosa Central constituency, caretaker of Rosa Central, and more so a concerned citizen to speak for and to ask the government to come
to 95, 95, 95, 95.
Showdown master. Abracadabra.
Focus, focus. Sassy moves like.
We'll continue to analyze.
Magic of Dominica. The rest of we have some magicians here and they're doing best.
Good work there from my friend Soso, somebody says. You remember many years ago when Jerry Brisbane blew the whistle with cost inflation, especially the Rosa Bridge? But Dominica, do you really care?
From Susan came to Dominica. Them fellas making money this year. Yeah, boy. Go ask the magicians, politicians to tell me where the money come. Offshore accounts and big mansions, oh yes. The only magic this magician can do is make money vanish right in front of you. And technically, this is not robbery.
Is Mr. Cannaville still alive? I wonder.
Country. No believe to say it. Magic come on the attack. Now they have to find a way to pay them his money back. Oh yes. Abracadabra. Focus, focus.
I know we don't have too much time. But we'll kick off this afternoon, the Talk on the Block, with this very subject of accountability and transparency. Yeah?
Money is a strange thing, it likes to live dry. And when you least expecting, it does just come back right back. The magic that costs plenty money, local, regional, and internationally. But therefore they don't like transparency. No, the money back by they say that the money is there.
Wow. Excellent analysis by Soso. This is corruption at the highest level. And I'm sure the violation of the Finance Act as well as the Procurement Act. Well said, Soso. We'll play you a repeat at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So the accountants and the experts in the field of construction.
Magicians can do is make money vanish right in front of you. And technically, this is not robbery.
Stay tuned, huh?
In our country.
Tell Sue to tell Lou that Soso will be back on the radio. Repeat. At 1 o'clock this afternoon, Talk on the Block.
Now we have to find a way to pay them money back. Oh yes. Focus, focus. Sassy moves like abracadabra. Magicians make rabbits come up from my heart. For them fellas are beats back to front and front to back. Money disappearing in thin air. The guns is appearing everywhere. Making you think it's sweet while it's sour. And them fellas are so smart. They meant to defend that. You go Chavez and his finger. But Mother just don't like magicians. Oh boy. So ask the magician politicians to tell me where the money come. Offshore accounts and big mansions. Oh yes. The only magic these magicians can do is make money vanish right in front of you. And technically, this is not robbery. Well, boy, look magic in our country. Now we live to see the day. Magic come under attack. Now we have to find a way to pay back this well money back. Yes, boy. Abracadabra.
Easy Rock 95.1. More rock, less talk while you work. The latest soft rock, hit after hit. Tune into Easy Rock 95.1, the best mid-morning show in the right here on Q95. The big station.
We are in the hurricane season. Stock up on food which has a long shelf life. Sterilize baths, all containers and cooking utensils to store water. If in doubt, drink boiled or treated water only. Keep flashlights, candles, and storm lanterns handy, along with batteries and matches. Store all garden implements and furniture inside if possible. A message from Q95 FM Radio.
Exciting news from AutoTrade. Incredible savings are here. Take advantage of AutoTrade's Thrifty Thursday promotion. Mark your calendars. On the last Thursday of each month, AutoTrade is offering up to 20% off items throughout the store. Yes, 20% off. But wait, there's more. Keep your eyes peeled for our exclusive deal